welcome to the Beetle and Grimm's Pandemonium Warehouse Shopping Network. Shipping Goblin Bob here is going to tell you all about our new Platinum Edition. It's my favorite.
Thanks, George. Friends, are you tired of putting a cat, a flask of poison, and a source of radiation into a sealed box and having to settle for a cat that's dead or alive? Well, Beetle and Grimm's Pandemonium Warehouse has the product for you. Introducing the Schrodinger's Cat Platinum Edition. With the Schrodinger's Platinum Box, you can have both versions of your pet at the same time. Free yourself from objective collapse and enjoy a cat that simultaneously exists in two decoherent realities. It's time for atomic indeterminacy to enter the macroscopic domain. It's time for Schrodinger's Cat Platinum Edition.
Yeah. She's totally dead. But totally alive.
Only from Beetle and Grimm's Pandemonium Warehouse. Simultaneously available and sold out now.
And hello, we should all be working now. Hello, welcome to Band of Badgers. How are you doing?
Hello.
How are you doing? How are you doing?
Hello. Hello.
Wow.
It's gonna be a good night.
I am really exhausted right now. We have 2 new shows coming on. I've been doing loads of meetings and stuff, talking to various publishers, talking to various contacts. To everyone who I've been talking to this week, thank you very much. That was great. It was a really, really nice chat. But anyway, let's carry on with what we're supposed to be doing. I am Dave. I am your GM and your host for this evening. And this is Rise of the Runelords. It is a story by Paizo. It is a fantastic story. We're going to be playing it. We're into Chapter 4. And these, of course, are my lovely players. Hello, players. How are you doing?
Hello, players.
Hello, Dave. Hello,
See,
players.
it's only taken since August to get to that point. You know?
To get everybody just to say hello.
Yeah. It's probably timing issues over the interwebs.
Yeah, we're playing that.
Yeah, we'll go with that. So we'll see what happens. Welcome to our special guest player this evening. This is the awesome Josh McGuire from the McGUIREREView. How you doing, Josh?
Hi, Josh.
Hello. Good. Happy to be here. Happy
Good.
to come back with Sylik Bear. His axe is sharpened and Bear's claws are super deadly.
Yeah,
So.
the return of Sylik Bear. What could we get up to this evening? Let's find out. And we will be doing a giveaway at some point during the episode, so stay tuned for that. It's a good one. You don't want to miss it. And also, as always, thank you to Beetle and Grimm. Beetle and Grimm are not just supporters of this game, but our entire channel and everything we do and everything we're going to be doing. So thank you much to the Beetle and Grimm team. Thank you, of course, to all of our various supporters. You will see in the box below me. Currently, it says Dungeon Fog. These are companies, small companies, creators who are all passing on discounts to you, our audience. So even if you're watching this on YouTube, you can still pause it, take down the code, and save yourself a few quid on those discounts. It's really, really well worth doing. Now, if you would like to support us, you can. This is, of course, Twitch, which means if you have Twitch Prime, you can subscribe to us and we make a couple of quid. That's it. And it all goes towards making more content. Did I say? We've got 2 new shows starting very soon. See, so your donations help us to make bigger, better shows, all different kinds of stories, and they're all coming this way just for you, for your enjoyment, and we hope you enjoy them. So today, as we're doing this live, of course, today is Thursday. Tomorrow we're Friday. We're back with a night. What's tomorrow? Thursday? What comes after Thursday?
Thursday, Mark, too.
Getting a bit stuck. We're nearly out of lockdown. Kids are nearly back at school. We're nearly there, but we're not there yet. So I'm pretty exhausted. Tomorrow we're back with Tomb of Annihilation. So do come and stay with us and check that out. That's Friday night at 9 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Then this weekend, this Sunday, is the very first episode of our new mini series, a new 12-episode campaign, plus guests, new players, a new GM is Vampire the Masquerade. So do join us if you fancy hanging out just before you get up for work on Monday. Monday in the UK is going to be big, okay? The schools are opening. There's loads of stuff going on. Treat yourself night before. Get a bottle of beer, a bottle of wine, get some Kentucky, and enjoy yourself.
Or any other brand of fast food.
And if the Sunday doesn't work, or if you can't make the Sunday, then once we get past Monday, there comes Tuesday. And on the Tuesday night is
you know what comes after Monday?
Monday? Tuesday. So on Tuesday, we have the second of our brand new campaigns. This is Vaesen. This is something a little bit different. If you're into Swedish folklore, if you're into Nordic noir, you're going to love this. This is witches, goblins, trolls. This is something a little bit different that you may not have seen before. We're going to have special guest players. We've got a superb team. Joe, who's our DM for Annihilation, he's going to be he's playing in that game. And it's a little bit of these kind of supernatural-esque mysteries. So do please join us for that as well. So we'll see you on Tuesday. There's no painting this Monday. It's the following Monday. So let's do some quick shout outs. We've done all that. That's great. Thank you for joining us. We love you. We love you. Love yous. Thank you. Who have we got in here? Ryan Session 0 Clothing. Thank you very much for joining us.
Hello.
Always and I think you're up in a few weeks as well. Sean TW. Sean the man. Is our cartoonist. You'll see the brush off badger below me. You see the artwork below our bottom row there of Harrison, Tolkis and Rupp. They have got some of Sean's artwork. He is available and open for commissions. He's also doing, I don't know if we can mention it, but we will tease it. Can we tease it? Joe, can we tease it? I'm going to tease it. So Annihilation, as you may know, is going to be wrapping up at the end of March. But that means that Joe will be back with a brand new D&D campaign in May. And Sean is doing some artwork for that. We won't tease it all. We won't tell you what exactly is coming. However, Jeff, who plays Tolkis, is also in that new D&D game. So stay tuned. You're gonna love it.
You're gonna like it.
You're gonna love it. Actually, Josh is in there as well. Not Josh number 1, but Josh number 2. So Mr. McGuire.
Oh no, not another number 2 cut.
Not another one of these Joshes.
That was
Good
Prime.
Lord, we got enough Joshes.
That's the Prime. It's the Harrison Prime. Don't worry. It's all good. So, as we got Baron Snowhand, thank you for joining us. Chav Hunter, thank you as always. Carbon 14 XYZ. Thank you. Dr. Ralph. Hi, Ralph. Good to see you again. Pig. Not seen Pig before. Thank you for joining us.
I think that's one of my friends.
Yeah,
it might be.
Short names are awesome.
Roasty Toasty, the Rubber Slayer.
That's me.
Oh, yeah, because you changed your name.
Yeah.
Taxiing. Are you an accountant or cab driver? Taxiing. Cool. And Weedonite, thank you very much. We'll just do some shout outs while we're getting started. And we are going to that. Now, you may have realised that we are short of someone. So Steve, who plays our Professor Elias, hasn't been able to join us this evening. So he will be missed, mainly because he's the planner. So things tend to go wrong
So
when
who knows
everything's
what's going to
chaos.
happen?
So we'll have to see what's going on. So last episode was part 1 of chapter 4. You managed to get to Sandpoint, not in the nick of time, kind of like half, a little bit late.
Well, as fast as we could, man.
The raid, what you did, the raid on Sandpoint was already in full throttle. And not only was it being raided by stone giants, but a dragon. You managed quite ably, you split the party into 2 different segments, and Tolkus and Sir Eric, who was joining us at the time, went pretty much toe to toe, not with 1 stone giant, but 2 each. And that was pretty impressive to watch. So well done on those. Everyone else managed to take on, collectively, we took on Terractinus, and Rupp pulled a, not exactly a prank, but quite a skilled and death-defying move. And
Tolka still hasn't forgiven you, Rob.
Convinced the entire party.
that was really nice to see. So anyway, you got rid of Terractinus. The dragon has flown away, and the giants were leaving. They were marching off, sacks full of hostages, and off they trotted. And you were standing in the town square as the doors to the church opened, and you saw some faces you recognised. Zamba was there with Broderick Quint. You saw the father of the church was there, and many people came out, including Amico, who were hiding in the church because it's a big, strong stone building. So you managed to protect them. Amico offers you a chance to kind of, as everyone starts to put the town back together, she offers you sanctuary in, of course, your most favourite place in Sandpoint, the Rusty Dragon, where food and bedding is free for you forever now, which is handy to have. And there, you kind of weary, a bit battle-worn, covered in dust and dried blood, mostly from giants and dire bears. You have a beer at the bar, and that's where we're going to start the adventure. So over to you.
Well, that was a good fight. I enjoyed that quite a lot.
That was a thing.
Yeah, but the dragon.
Ah,
Yes.
Worried.
I'm more worried about the townsfolk that the giants took away.
Oh yeah, that as well. Yeah, but dragons though, it shivers down my spine. I don't know about you. Are you?
It just feels like a challenge to me, and you know I love the good challenge.
I think a dragon is going to be a pretty big challenge even for you, Tolkus.
It would probably make some very exotic sausages, and that is good.
You are obsessed with sausage.
Yes, it's one of the better things to be obsessed with, I believe.
I don't know. The moral implications of making sausages out of sentient beings is not, you know.
Have you never seen a talking pig?
No.
I have.
Okay. What? Who? Elias or?
No. Master
you.
Up, you take advantage of Mr. Elias not being here. That is very bad.
Well, he's
but
looking a
very
bit
fun.
harsh at the moment. But
Yeah.
I think you scared him.
Turned into a brick wall, apparently.
And as you guys are talking there at the bar, you hear my friends, it's good to see familiar faces come from kind of the corner of this bar. And you see Sylik sitting kind of at a table with a big mug of ale, and Bear is kind of just laying on the floor next to the table.
It's Sylik!
It's like,
And Bear!
come over.
Come over, sit down, join me.
Well,
sure.
Elias doesn't like moving from this table. He's very particular about it. Although, to be fair, right now we could probably pick him up and move him.
I will put him in my backpack and will carry him around. Yeah, so we're going to trundle over to Sylik and Bear and pick up some drinks on the way past the bar, I believe.
Yeah.
And
Yelena's
sit
just
down with Sylik. Sorry?
Yelena's going to pop out for a little bit, so I've just got something to sort out. I'll be back in about an hour.
So,
Okay,
Sylik.
so as you guys sit down, you know, I'll hit a couple things that might be a little bit new that you might be noticing. So, you know, from mainly some of the differences you're seeing is primarily in Bear. So it's been some time since you guys have seen Bear and Sylik, and Bear is now a incredible companion, and he is a large creature. So he has grown from a medium-sized creature to a large creature.
Ooh.
And he is savage. So, you know, you notice his claws are much thicker and longer. His teeth are bigger, and he is substantially larger in size. Even sitting on the ground, his head is at table height, just literally sitting.
Taller than me when sitting down.
Yeah, pretty much. Taller, yeah, taller than Rupp, sitting
When he's laying down,
laying on the floor, not even sitting.
I'm
He's
like
laying
three
on the floor.
foot tall, so yeah. Probably.
And he's got a much thicker barding on at this point as well. It's a very thick, heavy barding that he's wearing, and you do notice that his back hind leg has been wounded. There is a little bit of blood. It's starting to dry, but he's kind of licking it a little bit, and he does have a wound on his back hind leg. Now, Sylik is looking fairly similar to what you would see. I think there's some upgrades that maybe we'll save for combat that'll be a little bit different. But visually, you do see that his armor is very different looking. It's kind of a greenish, darker toned hide, full of kind of knots and swirls and holes. And what he has basically done is he has skinned this ghoul that was killed and created an armor out of the ghoul skin. So he is now
What the
wearing
bear killed?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's now wearing ghoul armor.
Cool.
And this is a way that he kind of uses to remind himself of that family that was killed, that he was helping in the very beginning by that ghoul. And this is a way that he reminds himself in time of like, I'm going to wear this armor. And this armor does offer some ability for him to be a little more stealthy as well. So those are kind of some of the differences that you notice when you're looking at Sylik. I think the size of Bear and how vicious he is really represents the original artwork that Sean did of Bear from the very beginning. So that's kind of where Bear's at now. It's pretty.
That was brilliant artwork from Sean.
Without fear, Harrison is going to attempt to stroke Bear and compliment Sylik. And what have you been feeding this thing?
No, he eats all kinds of stuff, but he's a big boy now, isn't he?
Be careful, Harrison. Maybe he eats posh humans the most.
No. I'm sure he likes me, and hopefully I'll stroke him some more. Aren't you a good boy?
Bear just kind of looks up at him a little bit, kind of squints his eyes a little bit.
Probably a confused look.
Is this dinner?
I'll notice the wound, and I'll say, what's happened? What's happened to Bear? What happened?
We were fighting stone giants. There was a ton of them, and Bear was injured in the battle. Anything any of you can do to remedy that would be appreciated.
Rob, you might be able to help.
Yeah, I'm better with humans, but I'm sure animals are similar.
Risky surgery?
Yeah, exactly.
No, you managed to sort out the cat.
Yeah, I'll try to attempt some risky surgery on his leg.
Oh,
Okay.
he probably just needs the normal one, doesn't he?
The risky surgery will do it.
Yeah. So as you're doing that, Sylik will reach down and put his hand on Bear and just kind of tell him that it's okay. Like bear down and grin and get
Oh God!
make you better.
On the apron.
Unintentional bear down pun there.
All right. Okay. So, all money no whammies on the medicine check, guys.
Yeah. You
Don't
better get
hurt
this
him,
right.
Rob. It might be the last thing you do.
Better get this right. He's gonna piss him off if you.
Yeah. Well, first of all, he takes 7 points of damage. Then, I got like what was it, 37 on the medicine check. So, yeah, I think he's fine. He heals up like 50
million hit points.
It's a lot. 56 hit points.
Jesus.
Okay, awesome.
So that's 49 total. As in, like, if you, yeah.
Cool. So as this happens, I guess Bear will kind of stand up at full height, just on all fours, and let out a little bit of a look back at you, and look back at his wound, and then Bear actually reaches around and licks you.
Like,
that's a rare occurrence.
It's like the tongues of like cats that are like hooked and stuff. So,
yeah.
Yeah, they're just like going up my back. I'm just like.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, the tongue is probably about like this.
Yeah.
Rob, lick from a bear.
I just end up with my cloak over my head as it.
Rob, you are blessed. A lick from a bear like that is very, very lucky.
I prefer other blessings, but. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Bear.
Increase your armor class by 10.
Yeah.
How many giants did you get in your fighting?
Oh, we took down a few. How about you all? Were you combating the giants as well?
Yes, we had a little dance with some giants. It was fun.
Excellent. Hopefully
There's
your
some bears
weapons.
as well.
Hopefully
There's
your
some dire
bears.
I saw.
Bears. Tell me about this.
I saw.
You're not there.
Our other companion walking along.
You're not there. You
Yeah,
win.
that's a good point, isn't it?
An hour passed.
You decided to leave.
She's
I
vamping.
know.
She's vamping back and forth.
Just pop it
I
in.
was
like-
Did I hear you say?
I did.
It's like going down the pub
I've
and
got
you're
sending.
making
I
vapes,
cast
isn't it?
sending. Or message.
Going in and out the door.
Cast message. No.
We came across some dire bears in our.
Yes, there was dire bears.
Bears.
In fact, Tokus pulls out one of their skins, shows you. I'm going to fashion this into some cloak and wear the bear's head as a like hat. I think it will be nice.
And from Bear's perspective, Bear looks at you a little bit, and it's not that he's pissed, but he's looking at you suspiciously, and there is a
He's in bad
low,
taste.
there's a
Well,
low growl.
I would have thought
but-
it would be alright because it's a dire bear, which is, probably his enemy, isn't it? Sort of thing.
Well, from Bear's intelligence level,
I guess.
he probably just sees the head of a bear, so he's gonna growl a little bit at you, but Sylik obviously understands the difference and sees. Calm down, Bear. It's another type that it's no good. So
I
okay.
see. So Tokus sees this and obviously clocks that. Yes, sorry, bit insensitive there. I think puts it back in his backpack. Says, so we managed to best. I think it was 7 or 8 giants and three dire bears in the end.
Impressive.
We had the help of a nice guy we met called Sir Eric, and it was good. A little bit dim, but good.
Sir Eric. I don't believe I've come across him.
He was appeared to be some kind of knight, of the realm or something. Anyway, he's disappeared now. How have you been, apart from the fighting of the giants?
Been good. Tired. Worn from the battle. There was many stone giants that we battled around the lighthouse. By chance, did you see a dragon?
Yes.
By chance,
Yes.
you couldn't miss it.
Unfortunately, it did not land, so we could not attack it.
Oh, you wouldn't want to attack it, although it was a juvenile. I'm not sure if you all saw that from your distance. I also saw the dragon. Juvenile dragon. Thank Torog, it was not an adult. Although it did swoop down. Did you see it swoop down? It swooped down and picked up what looked like a large rock from what I could see. and then
We've
took
got
off after it burnt some of the city.
So it sounds like it found what it was after up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They mentioned that being the foundation stone. I think I heard
Hmm.
some mentioning about
What?
that.
What is this?
Absolutely no idea.
Yeah, you probably know as much as we do.
Dave, just out of game a sec. Did the giants take the bags full of people in the same direction that the dragon flew?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Yes, and the giants took lots of villagers in big sacks.
I assume to Jorgen Fist?
Ah, Jorgenfist. So I gained some information from one of these stone giants, and maybe this may help us. As the battle was coming to a close, Bear pinned one down, and he was quick to release information being pinned. There are many clans headed towards Jorgenfist. We must act with haste. Do you all know where this is? Because I have an idea.
We checked the maps. It's not really on them, I don't think.
Be an old location because they are.
I know
quite
the
old.
way. I know the way. It is where the Stovall Stairs are. Have you heard of those? They're of legend.
I don't know. Have
I
I?
don't think. I do not think we have.
Haha. They are giant staircase carved in the side of a mountain. And I've seen them. Most believe that they don't even exist. But they do. And they lead to Jorgenfist.
The gods are smiling on us, Master Up.
Haha, Torog is looking down. He is.
Yep. More mountain climbing. Yay.
Don't you normally just jump on Tulk's back when this sort of thing happens?
Yeah, but last time I had to run down and then run up, and it was. Okay.
Don't worry, Rup. I'm working on a special harness for my back, which you will be able to mount yourself on and still fight.
Yeah, sure. I can just buff you up and make you.
And fight. I
Sure.
like the. What was that spell you cast in the room full of ogres?
Oh,
Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to mention that.
Oh yeah, the big fiery one, the big cocoon.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that one. Yeah, that's
It was
pretty
impressive.
good. Yeah.
Wait, let me get this right. Tulkas, you're making a backpack for Rupp?
More like I like to think of it as a battle harness.
You don't have to make it sound cool, Tulkas. It's fine.
Not like a baby, not like a baby carrier.
Yeah,
No, that would be on the front. No, this is like over the shoulder type thing. He stands up here and he can cast his spells, and I can still actually swing my axe without hitting him. So,
Yeah, it's a baby carrier. Don't worry.
I'm still trying to convince Elias to go on one shoulder and Rupp on the other.
Elias is way too prideful for
Yes,
that.
but-
But I realize my place. That's.
Well, I will look forward to seeing that.
You could have one of those double ones, Tulkas, where Elias in one and Rupp in the other.
That's what I just said, brother.
The double front one, where you have double one.
I have to leave enough room for myself to swing the axe. I can't take up all the space on me. Anyway,
Pocket cleric, is that?
We digress.
I plan on cloning Rupp and marketing him to other fighters.
To other campaigns across.
We also
So
heard
let
the
us-
name Teractus as well.
Oh yeah, Teractinus.
Teractinus.
Yeah, Teractinus.
Who everyone seems to mispronounce as Tetanitis and
Tinnitus, that was it.
Tetanus.
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 So yeah, I made the butterfly symbol in the air and put him through his head, right? I remember that.
That was most impressive.
It was alright. I mean, he was caught by surprise.
Is that your new nickname, Rob?
What? Caught by surprise? Or...
No, just surprise.
Yeah, I guess. If you want it to be.
Good.
Shall we finish our ales and then head to Jorgenfist? It will be a long
Aye.
journey.
Sure. Well, rest up.
By
first.
chance, where is Yelena?
I think,
Just back in the
I
pub.
think she's gone out for a smoke.
For a fact.
A smoke. A truly.
Oh, I don't know.
smokes.
She said she had some business to take care of. She said she would be an hour. We might as well have a couple of ales, feed our faces, and then decide what we're going to do when she's back.
Yeah, I'm sure druids have some special herbs, don't they? They like to.
Well, tell
I
her
see
to
where
bring
you're
these
going
to
with
Tell
this,
me more
Pastor.
about them.
to bring these.
That would
Share the
explain the
herbs.
smell.
Oh, Elena's going to kill you all.
That would explain the brownies she's always making.
Tokus, get us a plate of sausages, and then we shall be on our way.
Ah, sausage! Go over to Miko and order a large plate of sausages and
Of
a
course,
single
Tokus, of
lettuce
course.
leaf.
And you want some side salad?
Oh yes, yes. Haven't been getting enough of my greens lately. Thank you, Miko. You better
Okay.
get some salad.
That's fine. I will bring that over to you presently.
Thank you very much.
Oh, we've had a delivery come in. One of the street boys has come in with a note from Professor Elias, I believe. He says not to worry about him. He's going to spend some time with Professor Broderick Quint. Apparently they're looking into the lighthouse some more. Something to do with Thessalonian ancient relics and some such.
He is obsessed with the Thessalonian civilization. This makes sense. Okay, we'll carry on without him for now.
He said he'll catch up when he can.
At least there's no family in that lighthouse.
No, there's certainly no family in there, Harrison.
Did you just make a lighthouse family reference?
Oh my god.
It
Come on.
What's more worrying is my brain went to round the twist.
It has been a
lighthouse.
ruin for many years.
Yeah, we've met the man who's been there. I'm just playing. I'm jesting with you. I'm sorry.
Okay. As you always used to do, Harrison. We never really understood your japery. It must be so nice to be as refined as you, to have that higher education. But
Yes. I can
And
tell you many
eyeball.
stories about how I've been chatting up the nation and the social.
No.
Elena
whole
walks back in at
countries.
this point. Right, Ruff
Oh.
talks about how you were chatting up some hags and even they weren't interested.
Well, we don't talk about that.
We do.
We do.
Oh.
Frequently.
I don't talk about that. It's not my finest moment.
Yes.
Where-
Anyway,
where-
let's
where
get
have you been,
into the
Yelena?
sausages. Get into the sausages and get into the ale, and then we can decide what we are doing.
Sounds like a good plan. Yelena, you'll notice that Yelena's now got another tattoo on her forearm where she had 2 flowers. She's now got a third, which is of white heather.
Cool.
Are you collecting tattoos, Yelena?
You just figured this out. I mean, you know, kind of got a few of them.
Well, what's the inspiration behind this one, the white flower?
I think it might be useful.
Okay.
It looks good. I approve. It looks very good, Yelena.
Thanks. Well, I can't compete with yours, but I do try.
I would never get one myself. Don't think.
Why not? Why not?
I don't know.
So needles as big as ears.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know.
I might be tempted, Yelena. You might have to show me your tattoo.
I'm
places
fine with
you go to.
needles. Just
Back off. He said.
back up. What?
Harrison, I think, was trying it on there for a second, but let's skip past that. Is it?
As far as chat applies go, Harrison, that's a weird one. But
Very
in
weird.
fairness, no one's used it before.
It wasn't
Yes,
meant
if
to be.
you want to see some tattoos, brother, I have a really good one on my lower back. Look at this.
No, I
And
was
he
looking.
pulls,
I'm
pulls down
thinking
his
about having
pants
a
and
tattoo.
shows an arse cheek, and it's got like this. It's actually a tattoo of a hag on it. Remind you of anyone, brother?
Ah, my beautiful ladies.
Does anyone, do people normally call your ass that, Tolkus?
Hang on, so Tokus, you have a tattoo of a hag on your ass?
Yes. It is a very long story for another time.
I would love to hear it.
We have to remember that for the next time we do a green room. And you can explain the story.
Remind me, I'll pen something.
Okay, so Sylik has told you about a potential plan. You kind of rest here for a few short hours, having some food, some drink. And then, what do you plan to do?
Sylik, do you have like a? I know that you know where this place is, but do you know of the area around it? Any particular entrances or places that we can maybe camp up to get a good view of the place beforehand? Or
I'm not sure on entrances. I know that there is the large carved staircase. It's probably not going to be the best route to try to go up those stairs. So we're going to need to find a different way in. Once we get there, we'll scout. We'll find a different way in. But I can get us there.
Yeah.
Now,
Sounds good.
Now I will say, like as we're leaving to go there, it is quite a distance. So, Dave, I can do trackless step.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make sure that nobody can actually track us and follow us. So to ensure that doesn't happen, I'm going to do trackless step, which will still allow us to move at full speed, and I can cover all of our tracks.
Ooh.
And I'm going to go ahead and activate Hunt Prey, just generally against stone giants. That way, we can have a +2 bonus on any perception checks as we're along the way. That'll just help us kind of get to where we're going faster.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess for the group, anybody else that can help us move faster, all the better.
Unfortunately,
it
the best person for that is me.
Is Elias, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I don't really have much.
I can run fast, but that's about it.
If it's difficult terrain, I can get us over it, but...
Yeah, and Sylik has no problem with difficult terrain. Like, difficult terrain doesn't exist for me.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Ranger.
I have a hook.
Yeah, no. we have hooks in the story. It's fine.
I have a grappling hook, and I will reveal my grappling hook.
Grapple the hook.
This might
Seen
be
you
useful.
use it.
I might not. You want me to use it?
So you managed to secure some horses from the sheriff, and off you trot, quite literally. Sylik and Bear is trudging along behind. You managed to make some good time, but you basically...
I'll just mount Bear.
You
I can do that. I'll just mount Bear.
You can do that. He's a dwarf, everybody, so he's fine. You can do that. So you spend the next few days traveling north. I actually have... We'll bring up the map for you to view. There is our pub setting, by the way. Oh, you've got a... I don't have a bear, but I had a dog. So we can use that as a marker. So that's something... You'll be able to see it on Twitch in a minute, Josh.
Close enough.
So that we've got that. Or
a dog. I'll have to send you a bear sculpt.
I did get a bear, but it's probably the wrong kind of bear when that comes up on the screen. But yeah, that's kind of the wrong bear.
Yeah.
But
I think Paizo needs to make an official Sylik and Bear sculpt.
I think so. We can petition that. Let's make it happen.
Yeah. Come on,
Agreed.
Paizo.
Yeah,
Paizo.
There's a
Official
bear
bear sculpt.
with a hammer, because that just looks so cool. I like that.
I'm on the bar, how rude.
Well, because you're so small, otherwise you don't get seen.
That's true.
I pick you up on the bar, and then suddenly a white dragon appears with an assault rifle.
With an assault rifle.
If you need to know what these are, this is from the Planets of Peril, the new Starfinder minis.
Oh, it's not the right type of bear, as you say.
There we go. Anyway, so I was going to bring up the map. That was what I was doing. Okay, so the map. You're heading from Sandpoint, which is bottom left corner, to Jorgenfist, which is slap in the middle of the map. So to get there, you're going to head northeast through the grasslands. You're going to cut across Charlwood Forest, across the Ravenmoor River, and then up to the Stovall Stairs. So this trip will take about a week on horseback, but at least you've got Sylik and Bear covering your tracks as you do that, okay?
Dave, am I right in thinking that every now and again we see giant footsteps?
You do. So as you pass during this kind of 80s montage of galloping, picnicking, campfiring, and keep traveling, you find more signs of houses and farmsteads on the way that have been utterly destroyed. The closer you get to Stovall, is anything in that immediate area has just been completely flattened. Crops have been burned, houses have been burned. There are bodies left behind, half-eaten pieces of cattle.
Ooh, yum!
All kinds of scenes of utter devastation.
This does not look good.
Yeah, and
These
Sylik,
poor people.
if you can make a roll for me, please, just to make sure you are covering your tracks.
Me?
Yep.
I don't actually have to roll to cover tracks. It's automatic.
Okay. That's fine.
But if you want to get us faster where we're going, I can do a perception roll.
That's fine. Let's give that a go.
Okay. That's a 32.
Yep, that's fine. That's more than enough. Okay, so you eventually reach. There's two things. There's the bottom of the. I'll bring it up again. Of the Stovall. Every time I do that, I get rid of the people. The Stovall Stairs. These are carved into the side of the mountains. From one angle, you can't see them. And Sylik quite clearly shows you just a few steps forward. And when you tilt your head, you can see this huge giant stair. The stairs are built for giants. Going up into the mountain range. This is further north than the Hook mountain range region you was in before. What do you wish to do?
We have to search around for a better way to get up them or in them or something, I assume.
So Jorgenfist is located at the top. What do you wish to do?
So I'd like to
find the elevator.
Yeah.
So I'd like to survey wildlife just to see if there's anything that I can pick up on that will give us any type of indication of possible other ways to where we need to go.
Okay.
That is a survival check. First, it's a survival check. I have to pass that, and that is of your choice. The DC is your choice.
102.
I might also have something for this. I can ask for the most ideal route to a location.
If all that fails, we'll have to hope there's a stair slug that we can pay with schmeckles to get up the stairs.
If it's up the stairs, then that's fine. But you know,
25 schmeckles.
I got a 20 on the survival check.
Yep, that's enough. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so now I can do a recall knowledge.
Yep.
Check with a -2 penalty.
Go for it.
DC on that's gonna have to be up to you. What type of knowledge would that be, Dave?
The DC is going to be 22. Look, you can even move it in one piece. How cool is that?
Nice.
Very
Handy.
nice.
Don't drop it. I can see it. I can see it happening.
Okay,
I've
it doesn't
got
matter.
it across the camera.
Doesn't matter. I rolled a 1 on that one, so
Oh my god. Okay,
yeah,
I'll ask,
basically at this
point.
point, yeah, basically at this point, all I know is
I'll ask the heavens then. See if they
Okay.
can help. So yeah, I cast Wanderer's Guide. Find which means that I call upon the Beyond to guide my route. When I cast the spell, choose a destination. You receive an inspired route to that destination, allowing you and your allies to travel overland. Means that you would find the most ideal route to a destination.
Okay. So the stairs is the most direct route. But you seem to kind of get whiffs and a calmness comes over you. And it's almost as if your hearing gets increased. You start to smell fresh water and you start to hear sounds of a stream, which you literally never heard like
Normally.
a minute before. Yeah, something is cutting through the white noise and is helping you to tune in.
Okay, I follow that sound, and I just get I'm now in like a mode of my own. I don't really talk to people. I just go like straight towards the sound.
Follow the halfling.
Okay, so Rock is going to head off into it's a nearby woods, if you like, at the bottom of the base of the mountain, and he's walking for about 20 minutes, and you start to hear it as well. The longer you walk, the heavy sounds of rushing water.
is there any type of like? Did you say there was any type of scent?
It smells like fresh water.
That's the only scent that we can pick up on.
Yep.
Is fresh water.
Are we following Rupp?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll
Think
follow.
Oh,
it's
he's got
way.
that look on his face again. I think we should follow him.
Yeah, coin's guiding me this way.
Is that the coin you're rubbing against your nose?
Yeah, yeah.
I like that. That was good. Oh, the coin.
Dave, at this point, is there anything that Bear, being an animal and having enhanced scent, is there anything that Bear would be picking up on at this point?
He's agitated. Agitated by the various smells in the woods, the various smells that is coming down from the mountain, and every now and then you see birds taking flight out of the trees and flying straight up. They pick up the I don't know what you'd call it, not exactly the heat vent, but picking up on the wind.
Thermals.
Yeah,
Thermals.
and going straight up high into the mountains.
Oh.
So does the path that I'm on look well trodden at all, or is it just literally
No,
is it wooden?
It's wood. This is not a well travelled path.
Well, that's good, somewhat. So yeah, we head towards the water, hopefully.
Okay. Right,
Lead
you
the
continue.
way,
You
Rob.
get to where you're going. You see quite a deep gully, and to the left and to the right, it kind of peters off into a small stream, and here is kind of like the base of almost rapids, as water is obviously coming down from the mountains far away in the distance. But it's a deep gully which turns into quite, as you look further down the left, turns into almost cliff edges.
Like a cave?
Not like a cave, literally just You can't see it from where you are because you're on the left side. But it's a gully, a stream, 2 sheer cliff edges, and then you've got the mountain range.
Okay.
Well, I guess this is a way up.
Is it?
I don't know. The streams lead to high places.
But what are we hoping that this stream is only a few feet deep and we can walk in it, or
Maybe.
don't like our chances of scaling the cliff edge?
Well, are we still on horseback? Well, I'm on top of Bear, but is
We're
everybody else
walking, I
still on
think.
horses?
Maybe, yeah, probably. I don't
We
know.
are.
Could see how deep it is, I suppose, couldn't we? With the in with the horse, and if it's not too fast flowing and it's not too deep, I suppose we could
I mean, yeah, I
technically walk up it.
I can guide us through difficult terrain with that spell as well. So, like, yeah, we can try. Just walk through it, I guess. But cliff edges either side doesn't sound like
I
the
think it's
easiest
going
thing
to
if
be
we
quite
get.
quick.
Yeah, it's rapids, so
Mm.
I guess we'll see. But this is what God has in store.
Do you
Which
trust
god?
God?
Desno, of course.
I think
Always.
this is our way in.
Yeah.
Let's follow it and see if it does go where we think it does.
Yeah.
Does go where it think it does. That's the
Yeah, I
plan.
mean, I definitely think this is a better route than trying to just march up
March up the stairs where they.
the
Yeah.
stairs,
Front
right? Like,
door.
I mean, there's
We don't want to
obviously
knock on
gonna
the front
be
door.
yeah, there's obviously going to be sentries on on the out front. Like this has got to be who knows? This could be an ambush, but I mean, this has got to be a better route than just going up the stairs.
Both ways are difficult. This one may not have people on it.
And stairs are our nemesis. We don't like stairs,
Well,
especially giant ones.
yeah, giant ones.
Yes, let's see if we can wade.
Are we able to scale this at all?
You can. What are you trying to do? You're gonna rather than take the stairs, you're gonna take this cliff face.
No, the stream. Does the stream?
We're gonna go along the stream. Like, well, I guess the edge of the cliff face. Try and get up the stream that way.
Okay.
But
Is it shallow enough and not too fast that we could technically ride the horses slowly up the stream? Or is it too rapid?
No, you could. You'd be going against the stream. That's the
It'd be slow,
the main thing. Yeah.
But it's probably, I don't know.
I think there's you go on there for you spend the next hour trying to edge across the valley, the top of the valley. The amount of space you have gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Just think, Lord of the Rings. They're up in the mountains, and you get literally the part where Harrison's like, huh? So everyone else. So basically, the ledge gets smaller and smaller and smaller until your toes are hanging off the edge, and you're like, this is not going anywhere.
This might be a stupid question, but nobody has like a fly spell or group fly or something, or
have for myself. But
yeah,
I can turn into a flying creature, but that's only for a minute.
I wish I'd bought something with fly on it now. I knew I should have done.
That may be a good idea, Yelena. Can you get an aerial view of this area and give us more information?
I can do, yeah. Hang on a minute. So I will get to a bit where I'm not going to just fall over, and I will cast. I've forgotten what it's called, aerial form, and turn into
Bird.
an eagle.
A
Fly into a
bird,
hawk,
yeah.
Bird.
Hold
and I will
on.
go fly up and fly around
Feathered
and
kin.
see what I am able to see if there's another way in.
Yes, scout.
There we go. Good.
Okay. So you're all kind of on this ledge now, like arms out, trying to balance, not fall like 80 foot down into the rapids.
That is
And-
exactly the reason that I got the steady balance feat.
Yep. And Yelena just jumps off, does a dive, and then turns into a bird.
And Tokus
flies-
holds up a card that says 10.
hits one of the thermals, and boom, she flies up. Over the mountain. So you hit that thermal, and that takes you straight up over the mountains. You find, as you kind of crest the mountaintop, just at the right height, you see that at the top of the stairs, where those Stovall Stairs were, there's a valley, indent into the mountaintops itself. In that valley, I will bring it up, a quick map for you to view. Boom. Okay, so on your Twitch screen, let it catch up a little bit. You see the river raging sort of northeast, and what appears to be two cave entrances into the side. On the flat plateau area, you see a black ring surrounded by towers, and inside are a number of buildings. However, one of the towers has these sharp edge crenellations coming out of it.
Right, yep.
In the middle of
Eye in the middle.
Yeah, I was going to say.
This is very Lord of the Rings.
In the middle of the circle is a huge black hole, and next to it is a spire that ends in a peak, very sharp peak, and that ranges high about 150 foot. The walls, the black walls in this ring must be at least 80 foot high.
Oh, yes, I see it.
Okay.
Oh.
Would I think that maybe one of the holes by the river would lead up to that big hole in the middle?
I think that's probably why they're there.
Cool. Back entrance. Okay. I will fly back down.
It's the back door. Yep.
Okay,
And I
let's
will-
not start that one.
Excellent.
I will relay all this information. Just along the river in the cliffside, there's some holes. I think it leads directly into the middle. There's
So-
like tunnels.
So, rolling on the river, there are holes in the wall, yes?
Yeah.
Could be tunnels, yes. It's worth
We-
investigating, do we not think?
Yeah.
We
So
wouldn't be
are
necessary-
we in this river at the bottom then? Somewhere.
You're now on not halfway up or halfway down. You're stuck on this ledge. You'll have to go back the way you came,
Okay.
or jump, or
Sure.
find another way to do it.
Go back.
Go back.
Go back.
As you start heading back, you realise Bear isn't there. Bear wasn't.
Oh yeah, Bear can't do it.
Bear wasn't silly enough to kind of humans to follow. So Bear's still waiting at a point where it was still big enough for him to get down, but he was patiently waiting.
Good bear.
How do we get there?
Yeah, how do we get to the tunnel-y bits? Could you, Yelena, could you see a way to get to the tunnels from where we are?
Did I see a way to get to the tunnel?
No.
No.
Apart from flying or abseiling down, or magic, or jumping, bungee jumping.
So
run from the
so
other
these-
side. Hope for the best.
yeah, so these tunnels you're saying are like kind of above the ground. That's what you're saying. They're kind of up.
They're inside the cliff face.
Okay, so the cliff face, you got a tunnel. We've got to somehow get up into
How
it. We
high?
can't just
How
walk.
far up?
Yeah, how far up is it?
Well, you're around 80 foot between 80 foot high above the river. So these are only around sort of 60. Like one of them is 80 foot, one of them is slightly lower down at 60.
Can we get up to below them? Okay. Can we get up the river, but to below the tunnels? Okay, without any like problems or
no, it's a gully that the.
Damn it! Because if we could have got underneath them, then we could have got Yelena to fly a rope up there, and then turn back into herself when she's in the tunnel, and then see if we could tie it off somewhere. But
how long is the rope on your grappling hook?
Mine? Good question. Let me check. I think it's probably whatever I have in terms of rope.
Is it 50 feet? I can't remember.
Yeah.
It's usually 50 feet, isn't it? Right?
But we've probably got some as well.
Yeah. What's the difference of our?
Anyone who's got an adventurer's pack, I think, gets the rope in it, don't they?
Yeah, so it's literally just whatever I attach rope-wise to it. So will be it whatever I've got in my adventurer's kit.
Potentially, we've probably got.
I think we have to go up the front door, guys.
Yeah, 50 feet of rope is I've got, so I could attach that.
Okay.
I don't have any magic to help us get there, so I mean, unless Yelena does to help us move.
No, I don't.
Well, then we might have to go up the
We're
stairs.
going to have to go up the front door, aren't we?
Oh no, not the stairs.
So nobody has anybody. Does anybody have anything that can levitate? We got nothing on that.
I have airwalk, so I can levitate myself.
So if we could get close enough underneath them that you could airwalk up to them, then that would be okay, wouldn't it? Because you could take the rope up and blah blah
But
blah.
like, yeah,
but it's getting to them in the
getting
first
there
place.
is horrible because we've got rapids in between.
Could
Like,
we not dress ourselves up like religious people and say that we're here on a mission?
Who?
I mean, yeah, that'd be okay, but you know, no one really comes into Jorgenfist, especially insects like we are, as our other giant friend said.
Shame we don't have any transmutation to turn ourselves or turn someone into a stone giant.
Well, I don't think. Yeah, I mean that's pretty big magic.
So how much, Dave? Again, how much distance from where we are do we have to go up to be able to get into this cave?
Oh, you're nowhere near it. You're like 200 feet away from it. Yeah.
Well, 200 feet, but if we get like right to the base of it, how high is it?
If you could get to the base, the short one is around 50, 60 foot from the river. The next one is around 80 foot, kind of on level of where you are.
Yeah, no, I can't get there.
I think we're just going to have to try and get up there the other way, and then if we want to sneak inside this place, we're going to have to lower ropes down from the top. Because if I remember can you put the picture up again for a sec, Dave?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody can get at the cave top and lower a rope down, even if that rope isn't long enough, I actually have I've got something where I can make a ladder that's 20 feet. So I can make a ladder that we can at least climb for 20 feet and then grab a rope and climb up the rest of the way. But the trick is somebody's going to have to levitate Bear up because Bear's not going to climb that ladder. I don't think, unless Dave, you're going to let like, I'd have to do a roll for animal command on that, definitely, to get Bear to like climb a ladder and then grab the rope maybe with his teeth and then we'd all have to pull them up. I don't know. That's a far fetch.
It's still an option. It's still a possibility.
Do you have tidal wave, Sharon?
I don't have tidal wave. I've got. What do I have?
Because I have water.
I've got hydraulic torrent.
I have water walk.
I mean, I can get myself up there, but I can't. I could get.
Yeah, me too.
You up there? I couldn't get.
I
Anyone
couldn't get
else
Bear
up
up there for sure. That's what I mean.
Not
I was
strong
thinking
enough.
tidal wave plus water walk on Bear. So he can surf his way up.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to be ridiculous. We got to go for
Yeah, we
it.
gotta go there. I mean,
We do.
okay, right. I think we're going up to the front door and trying to be as sneaky as possible, but
Yeah.
as sneaky as you can, going up giant steps.
Well, yeah, I mean, we don't even know that there's anything actually at the top of the stairs guarding anything. I mean, the
Yeah,
stairs might just be stairs might be like half a mile away from this structure.
Did I see the
So we
top
might
of
get up to the
stairs?
top, and then if we're going to try and get into this structure, then the idea might be that we, instead of going up to the tunnels, we go down to the tunnels from the top. Because if you look at the picture now, you can see that the structure doesn't go over the cliff, so it's not like, you know, we could sneak round it.
Let's try and go up. Let's try and go up the steps at least.
Well, here's the question. What
Damn, I
did
thought Josh was holding a pizza there for a second.
it will be here in the next couple hours. It will be. No, that's the player book. So here's the question. What all did, because we should have the answer here, like what all did Yelena see when she flew around to get the aerial view? Like, would she have not seen, like, as these stairs lead up to, like, what does it lead up to? What's behind? I got a bad feeling that these stairs literally are leading to the front door of this place. Like, we could be walking.
Well, we see on the picture there's a big tower on the right? Well, as we're going up, there's going to be a.
So I guess what all did Yelena see?
Yeah. Did I see where the stairs finished?
I will say if you look at the picture, you see the circle, and you can see a brown pathway leading to that.
Yep.
Okay, so that would be northwest is where the stairs end, and this is a pathway that leads from those stairs down to the front door.
Okay.
You are currently, see where the river is?
Yes.
And that big wall?
Yes.
You're kind of hanging on the edge in the middle there. So you've started to walk back.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll go up the stairs. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go.
Dave, is that did Yelena see whether that was a little guard tower that's right next to the mountains? Did you
want to do that, Yelena?
I would have tried to take in as much as I could. So I'd recognise if it was a guard tower, if it was obviously a guard tower. So
around the black walled ring are a number of encampments.
Okay.
Is that what those things are?
Yeah.
I thought they were rocks.
Those, well, not exactly right. They're stone giants.
Right. Okay.
And then there's a building on the far left, which seems to be a tower all on its own. Probably some kind of watchtower.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. That's we got to figure out how to get in these caves, guys. Like that's walking right in the front door. You've got stone giants all the way around. You got a watchtower. I mean, we would just be absolutely ambushed.
I'm gonna cast Airwalk and walk up.
Is it going to get you from where we are to the mouth of the caves?
It's going to get me there.
No, but that's okay because if we tied all the ropes together, we might have enough to actually stretch the length.
Sure. I'll take a rope, tie it around my waist, and start airwalking up to the mouth of the lower cave.
Okay.
Are we thinking about like staking a rope and just like?
Something like that.
So I do the walking in the air thing.
All right,
it's Harrison's specialty.
That works. I won't have to use my ladder then. Okay.
No, we might need that inside.
You're gonna have a balancing bear.
Okay, we just got to figure out how to get Bear over there.
Yeah, I don't know how we can get Bear up.
Damn it. You need to get a device that shrinks him. Well, it's making pocket sized.
Does anybody have enlarge shrink?
No, that's our wizard.
Yeah, our resident wizard. That's,
our Swiss Army knife isn't here. Does
Airwalk work? Can you cast it on somebody else?
I can't cast it on allies. It's just me.
Damn it.
Let me keep looking here. There's got to be something.
Might have to leave Bear to guard the back entrance or something.
I want to try the surfing bear over.
Yeah, we can try.
I mean, bear can swim, right? If it doesn't work, he lands in the river, he swims back. Right?
Sure. Okay, right. I air walk up. What do I do? I get to the mouth?
Yes, you do. So you're staking it as you go. So you're staking the rope
Yes,
in
yeah.
as you go. But yes, you eventually do reach the entrance to a cave in the side of the mountain.
Is it unguarded? I peek my head around.
It's empty. It's pitch black. It's empty.
Okay. Yeah, I let myself down onto the cave edge. And yeah, try and tie a rope to something if there's a rock.
Just stake it in like you've been doing.
Yeah,
Yep,
stake it in.
There's all kinds of bits and pieces there. Yeah.
Yeah, stake it in like I've been doing. And then we need to try and get Bear up somehow.
I wish I had a snare that would just like spring you like Acne style, just boing. I don't.
Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah, there's just nothing.
Right.
Okay, Rup. Can you do?
Right.
Yeah.
Surfing
Something.
bear. Please God, artists like surfing bear.
Can you roll?
Come on, Dave. You know you want this.
Can you roll a reflex check for me?
A reflex save, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is 26.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Sinister,
fine.
not.
I'm going to cast message, and if Ruff is within 120 feet, he'll hear me say, "You got there yet?"
Yeah, I'm up.
Should we start coming?
You don't hear anything after that.
Okay. Rupp, stop talking to me. I have a bad feeling.
Uh-oh. Okay. Well, Tokus will try and make his way up the rope. I was going to say bridge, but it's not a bridge at all. The rope climbing monstrosity that Rupp has put up, and make his way to the mouth of the cave.
You can see that it's like meandering as well, so it's not just like staked in normal. It's like different heights.
I'm going
As
to
he keeps
use...
walking up.
So is it and make sure, is this like a drawn rope? Is it like staked down where we are?
Staked
Rupp-
along. Yeah.
Okay, and Rupp
And it'll
has
be
it.
like
Yeah,
drooping
tied
a little
it,
bit,
yeah.
won't it, in between each stake,
Okay.
Yeah.
so that you can hold it without actually being taut to the side of the mountain.
Okay, so
Sorry, side of the cliff.
So you guys are just climbing, right? As far as Sylik is concerned, Dave, what would you consider this? Would you consider this like uneven ground, or is this like an acrobatics check? Or...
It's definitely uneven. It is more of a kind of a strength check without
Athletics.
Athletics check. So depending on what supports you've got. So if there's any way you can enhance it, even
yeah,
better.
I can't. Well, I can't enhance it. I can for myself. I have. I have wild stride. So basically, anything that's uneven or uneven ground, I can just zip right across. And I can move quickly through obstacles as well.
You'll be fine on that. So where you've got the rope, and every time you go to where it's been pegged in, you're quite easy to kind of almost ambidextrously just move across, and you keep going at regular speed. So you're fine. Tokus,
I'm gonna tie a bit of rope from my belt to the rope itself, and then every time it gets to a stake, I'll undo it and then do it on the next bit.
Yep.
And
who is going first? Tokus.
Yeah, I'll go first. How many athletics checks do you want me to do?
Just do the one. It's fine.
I'll just do the one. Okay, let me just get my thing up. Yeah, 22. Right, that is 32.
Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. You make it. So you see it. As you're going forward, you keep looking back, and you see everyone now on the rope. What is the order of everyone? So Tolkus went first.
Yelena would have used one of her focus points to do pest form and turn into an insect to fly over.
Okay. Let's say you reach at the same time as Tolkus then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can either go before or after Sylik and Bear. Assuming that both are travelling.
Bear can't.
Yeah.
Bear can't make it.
Yeah, I'll go next because for me it's no problem. I just jump up there and scurry across.
Okay.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, pretty much Spider-Man. That shit.
So
Last but no means least, Harrison.
Yeah.
Athletics, let's go. 14
Okay.
plus 19. So, yeah, 23.
So Tolkus, you kind of.
No, 33.
Tolkus, you reach at almost the same time as Yelena. You see, you both. So Yelena's further in front because you can fly as an insect.
Yeah.
So she enters the cave entrance in the side of the wall, and then are you turning back to normal?
I think I'm gonna make use of my extra stuff. So I've got low light and imprecise scent for 30 feet. So I'm gonna stay in this form for a little bit longer.
Okay. So you kind of see, I don't know, what are you, a butterfly or?
Like a beetle.
Okay. You
can
kind
go
of see
Paul.
Yelena, and you still her turn. So you're assuming it's the same Yelena, Yelena bug. But as you climb in, you're on the edge of the cave. As you kind of step in, you kind of put your hand around the wall, bring yourself in, and sort of tie you off. You're done. It is very, very dark in the cave, very echoey.
I have dark vision,
Okay, so you can kind of
so
work
I will
out.
look down the tunnel and think where Inel is up.
Yep. So we switch to the battle cam. Let me just turn off the
Camera of death.
The chuffing off is rup.
Yep. So what we got here. Here we go. Is you are on the edge.
Of glory.
Death.
Yelena Bug is nearby, and you've kind of just sort of stepped in, so you can kind of see what you can see. The cave branches off the immediate direction ahead of you, so up this way if you're watching it, up north, goes into pitch darkness. However, there does seem to be all the light that's coming through the cave entrance does seem to kind of highlight there is a wall in front of you that's slightly curved, and then it goes up into as another chamber nearby.
Is there any sign of rup?
No.
I'm gonna try and fly around and find him. So what do I do?
I'm gonna wait for Sylik and Harrison to catch up, because I don't think it's a good idea to go off charging in the dark.
Okay.
And besides, Yelena won't get attacked by anything because she's just a bug.
Okay, so Sylik hasn't made it to the top of the cave yet, right? He's still climbing.
You're still moving. Yep.
Okay.
Still moving
And then
along. You're getting
What are
there.
we doing? What are we doing with Bear again?
Bear is just going to have to stay and wait.
It's on guard duty.
No, I just can't get him up there. Or he didn't.
We're not going to try the surfing bear thing.
Well, I don't think Yelena had tidal wave.
No, I don't have tidal wave. I've only got something else, but that's not quite the same.
Okay.
It's just it'll probably splatter him into the wall, and I don't want to do that to him.
All right. Well, then if that's the case, then Sylik will kind of yell back to Bear to like, kind of just calm him. Like, we'll be back soon. Stay here, guard.
Hang 10.
Can just for the future, can anybody can anyone send a message to a? Does an animal count as a creature? Can you send
Yeah.
a telepathic message to a creature?
Ooh, I don't know. Not right now, but
I asked that question because as of right now, right, I could yell from the mouth of the cliff to Bear, but depending on how deep we go and where this leads, I'm not going to be able to do that. So it would be good to be able to get a message back to him at some point.
it doesn't specify creature or person. Oh, it does, creature. So I could probably send, when I'm out of insect form, I could send a message back.
Any creature. Okay.
Yep.
You'd have to probably do an animal handling check, though, if you're commanding him to do something.
I do have
wouldn't be
some
me.
of the animal feats.
Oh, you do? All right, perfect.
Yep.
Okay. That's all we need.
And then we'll figure out what to do with Bear.
Well, that's all we need if Dave allows us.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to fly into the front room and see if I can see
front room?
anything.
There's a TV, a
That's
sofa.
They're watching EastEnders. Yeah. Okay, so you're kind of flying around here, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. What can you sense in your bug form? Are you completely normal?
What do you mean?
Can you rationalize? Do you know what danger looks like? Would you know what? Would you be able to identify that Rupp is
Yes.
there?
Yes, I would. Yes, it doesn't affect things like that.
Okay, so go ahead.
I'm up there at this point, right?
You're still crossing. You're still there. You're getting closer.
Okay. Once I do get to the cave mouth, I would like to survey wildlife, but that's just once I get there.
Okay, so
Good plan.
Elena's flying around as a bug. Jeff is standing there. Sylik, you eventually kind of alight with Tolkus, and then you can see Harrison joining along the rope.
When Sylik gets to the top, I sort of like go, hold a second. Something is not right. Rupp has disappeared. Elena is looking for him, I think.
Do I see anything? Do I see Rupp? Do
No.
I see anything else?
You see what appears to be lots of old bones.
I will park that for now and come back to it later. I want to fly back out and then fly back to the other room. So follow the cave round.
Yep, you're going around this way.
Yep.
Okay, Sylik, you're here. Well, Tonka's told you to wait. Would you want to wait?
Oh, well, once I see, do I see the bug? Can I make a perception check to see if I see Elena bug fly past?
Yep, that's fine. Yep.
Because if I do, I'm going to follow her down the other way. It's 18 on the dice plus 19 for perception.
Yep, you see a bug,
Lots.
and then you clap. And
No, no, damn it! And then I'll slowly follow her down to this other corridor.
Okay, so you're going down that way.
Yeah.
It's going into pitch black, but you have
Dark vision.
dark vision. So the ceilings disappear into darkness as well. Sylik, you're kind of hanging on to the edge. Harrison is caught up.
You can come now.
Okay, is that me there holding that?
Yep, that's my
Okay.
dwarf. I don't have a dwarven ranger. That's my dwarf, and that's Harrison.
Okay. Okay, so I'm at the cave mouth now. I'm gonna want to survey wildlife to see if there's anything that I can sense as far as like what could potentially be in this cave.
Okay, so Harrison is now clinging on to the edge.
Got a Klingon.
Yep.
Oh.
And is it a roll, Sylik, or is it just you just determine?
Yeah, it's a survival check, and and the DC is based on what you want it to be.
Yep.
So I'll just roll my survival check. Son of a.
No.
Good roll.
No, it's not a good roll. That's only a 19 in total.
Yep. Okay, so Tolkien, as you're walking off, you look back, you see Sylik down on one knee. He's looking at the dirt, tasting the dirt, dropping the dirt, blowing the dirt, whatever he wants to do, really, however he wants to identify it. Can't seem to work out. There's obviously various tracks in the dirt that he can't seem to work them out. And then you realise that as you are looking up and walking forward, you see quite a dense mixture of webs.
Your favourite.
Mm-hmm. I think Silas
Is it
looking in the wrong place.
What is it with halflings and webs?
Yeah.
There was a film about that, right?
Yeah, no one really saw it though. It was very
No.
niche.
No.
So Tulkas is the only person that has seen these webs at this point.
Definitely not Harrison.
As soon as it gets dark, Harrison will be putting on his goggles of night, so he will be able to see in the dark.
I'm going to quickly double back to Sylik and say, Sylik, come forward, look up. Webs.
Sylik is quite busy looking at the dirt and stuff.
You're looking on the wrong surface.
Yeah.
You need to look up.
At this point, there's even like webs in Sylik's hands, and he's looking at it and smelling it and tasting them. I'm not sure. I'm not getting a good sense here.
So I say, come, follow me, slow, steady. And go leading back to where I was before, where I saw him go, and just go, look up.
Oh, yes. Keen eyes, Tulkas.
I think
Nice.
there's big spiders here. May have caught her up.
Haha, spiders, my favorite. As he grasps his moaxe.
Why are we whispering?
Not sure.
Because we don't want to alert anything that is nasty.
Where is Yelena?
They all fly behind Harrison and back into her form. I'm here.
Did you find her up, Yelena?
No, I didn't. Must have been taken further into the cave. He wasn't
Not a
round
good
the front. There were bones at the front.
It's occurring to me, how is Dave going to run spiders and you're going to scare himself?
Yeah.
Perfect
He's going
thing.
to close his
Rush
eyes.
through it.
And go like that.
Dun, dun, dun.
Are we sure that he wasn't in the bit around the front where you saw the bones?
I'm positive.
Okay.
But I need to go back that way anyway because I think Sylik wants me to send a message to Bear.
Okay.
I'll
So you head back that way.
head back to the front.
Tolkas, you're continuing on.
Yeah, it's very, very slow and steady.
Yeah.
I'll be heading with Tulkas. I'll activate my goggles of night because I can't actually see in the dark, so I can see for 1 hour in the dark.
Yep.
The glove is like, goggles of night, activate.
The hat just kind of like glows a bit.
Glows.
They glow green and little hand symbols appear on them.
Cool.
I can't remember or not. I think I have. Oh, I have dark vision. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, dwarf.
You're a dwarf. Yeah.
Yeah, I have dark vision, but I only see in black and white with that dark vision. I don't see colors.
That's correct.
Right,
What
so-
message?
Same as well.
You two are still there. Okay. So go ahead, Elena.
What message did you want me to deliver to Bear?
Oh, I'm not ready yet. Like I would
Not
just, I'm just saying, like once we get potentially deeper into this cavern, depending on where it leads, at some point once we're out of range of vocal, then I would want to send a message to Bear to maybe circle around or meet us where we are or whatever. I don't know what's going to happen.
Okay, I've only got a range of 500 feet on it.
Okay, that'd be up to you then, Dave. If we're within 500 feet,
Yeah, that's fine.
wherever we
You
are.
can send a message. There's a...
Okay. We'll do that in a bit. I will then come back, or I probably didn't leave in that case, and follow everyone else.
We
Okay.
need to find her up.
So we'll start moving in.
Let's go.
Okay.
Are there any signs of a struggle you can see, Sylik? Like because you can track, can't you?
I can. So.
Can you see if you can pick up any evidence of Rupp being taken this way?
Yeah. So at this point, I'll switch my hunt because I can do this. I'll switch my hunt prey, since it's clear to me that we got spiders. I'm going to switch my hunt prey over to the spiders, which will give me a bonus with perception checks.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I would have to do a perception to see if there's any type of. You want me to do that?
Yep.
Cock. Okay. $38.
Yeah, that's fine. You pass. Yes, there are signs of spiders.
Big ass spiders.
Okay, but is there any type of like struggle, or can I pick up on that at all?
No.
Nothing. Okay.
Nothing. Rupp has disappeared.
I don't see any struggle from Rupp.
Can anybody remember if Rupp has the ability to make himself invisible?
He does.
I think so, yeah.
Maybe he
Rupp.
went invisible when something tried to get him.
Rupp, are you here?
I will try casting message again. Rupp, where are you? Please answer.
Nothing.
Yeah, he's not answering. This isn't good.
Good.
Gone to voicemail.
Not even gone to voicemail. He hasn't turned that on.
Are we sure he's not winding us up again, like with the pretending to be dead?
He might actually be dead if he does that again.
Yes.
I'm worried.
Let's try and find him with haste.
Yeah.
I'm worried. We need to move in quickly.
Okay, so
There is no sign of struggle.
You all group in and move in further into the dark.
Yeah.
Yes.
Battle ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
Axe in hand.
That's fine.
Yeah.
The-
Definitely weapons are drawn at this point.
The longer you walk into the cave, the cave becomes more and more cluttered with older webs. But you start to see things like not just bones, but withered skins, plus weapons. You find weapons of all kinds, at least a dozen long swords, a couple of halberds, you see war hammers, you even see a set of full plate armor, just kind of heaped face down on the floor.
Does it quickly have a look in the helmet section of the armor and see if anybody's still in it?
There is, as you lift up the faceplate, there is a skull.
Does it look like the remains are getting fresher, as in there's more flesh on them and stuff as we're going further in?
No, they've all been well picked. I mean, there is dust on this armor, and it's a human knight.
Sylik, do you think we might be going in the wrong direction? Possibly, or something. Because this is all looking very undisturbed.
I don't know. What do I get from my tracking abilities?
Spidey sense.
Yeah.
What do I get from my spidey sense?
This kind of thing has not been caused by many spiders. This is an A predator spider.
One big one.
And you realise that you are, with the amount of debris, you are walking closer and closer to the heart of the nest.
That is what we wanted to know.
I think we're headed in the right direction.
Okay, so Sylik, are you taking the lead?
Yeah, I'm tracking, so I probably should be out front. So
Okay.
yeah,
I'll
I'll be in the front.
Yeah, Tokus will stick to Sylik like glue.
Okay, can you... And then who's in the middle?
Harrison, do you want to be in the middle?
Yeah, I'll be up close and personal with.
I'll
with
be in the
Tokus.
middle.
Ruff, where'd you come from?
In the
Yelena's,
middle of a cocoon.
I'll be bringing up the rear.
Yelena's in the rear. Okay, so Can Sylik and Tolkus make a perception check for me, please?
50 plus 90. 50.
35.
Good.
34.
Good. Well done. Okay. You seem to kind of step into a much larger chamber. Ta-da! There's a round chamber on the screen there.
Oh, it's a much larger chamber, this one.
There we go. So Sylik is up there. Harrison's in the middle. Yelena's watching the rear. There we go. So it's a much larger round chamber. It's perspective. That's why it looks so small. But you realise as you're looking around, there doesn't seem to be an exit around. And then, as you slowly look up on Tolkus, you've kind of got Sylik in front of you. You notice that the back of his shoulder is kind of glistening. And this green ooze seems to be dripping down the back of his shoulder. And Sylik is kind of slowly looking up to the ceiling. And you see, but with your dark visions, Harrison has not yet seen it. You see a giant spider hanging down, looking at you with all its eyes, and it's like spitting a package. It's webbing something up, but it's looking down at you.
And so
This is
it's
just like
directly
that.
above us.
It
Correct?
is direct. This huge thing is directly above you, and then it
Okay.
it just starts to lower itself. But we'll come back to that after the break.
Yay!
We all need.
Mark, you're basically Frodo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Harrison's like, what does that mean?
I don't know.
Basically, Frodo.
What does that mean? But yeah, he's been Frodo'd.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that
Yeah,
related to
speaking
sound?
of Lord of the Rings, I heard we're gonna do a movie watching of that through Discord.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
I'm gonna try to join that. That'd be fun.
When is this happening?
Saturday. Saturday.
At the weekend. If you're not on,
Yeah.
well, you are because you're on the Discord channel from today. But if you're on the Discord channel, that we're as Badgers, we're putting a movie on. So
It's movie night.
it's movie night at the Badgers set. So come and join us.
Gosh.
We're going to take a quick.
It's mandatory.
It's for Harrison.
I'm not going to be there because I've seen it like a
Be
dozen
there or
times
be
already.
Josh.
I think Josh has the guest seat of honour. He's going to put up his chair right at the front, and we're going to watch him watch Lord of the Rings.
It's going to be a running commentary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are those people with the pointed ears? Why are those people so short? Well,
It would be
those
like
are
watching
elves.
it with your nan. It would be like watching it with your
What
nan.
happened?
Who's that then? What's he doing? Why has he done that?
Oh, I don't think that's a
What?
good idea.
does he
I
mean?
don't think they should go there.
What does
I've
it
probably
mean,
seen
my
Lord of the
bow and my
Rings.
axe? Yeah.
Yeah, I've probably seen Lord of the Rings like 10 times, but I'm definitely joining for Saturday as well. That's gonna be a good time. I love that movie.
Harrison's like,
Yeah,
what did I sign
same.
up for?
Question is, are you guys doing director's cut or just a theatrical?
It's
It'll be
got to
director's
be
cut.
the extended version. Yeah.
It has to be the extended.
Yeah, get the director's extended.
It's
Okay,
only-
so we're on.
Josh,
on break?
Josh won. It's only 3.5 hours. You'll be fine.
It's all right,
I
I'll
thought
make
it was a
sure
bit
I bring
more, isn't it?
I think
That's
it's
about
around
3.5
3.5
hours.
Yeah.
The last
coffee,
one's
coffee
really long.
and coffee and coke.
Yeah.
Keep me away.
Yeah.
Right, well, everyone,
And
we'll
Coke.
be back in 5 minutes. We get to ask Josh number 2, Josh McGUIRE. We get to ask him some questions. So have a think, send your questions over, let us know, and then we'll find out how this big bad spider is going to eat everyone.
Big bad spider. It's going to start with you, Dave.
And I don't have Bear.
You don't have
separated
Bear.
me from
No.
Bear. This is not good. Okay.
They're just giving the hero point to Bear.
That's all right.
Oh no!
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He can
Perfect.
use it to hunt some rabbits down for his tea.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Right.
can use the hero point
We'll
to
be
get
all right.
across
We'll be
the
all
cave.
right.
We're gonna
Silence
get some
for the
snacks. We're gonna get some drinks. We'll be back in 5. We'll see you again. Bye bye.
Cheers, guys.
Bye-bye.
See you in a minute.
I'm George.
And I'm Bob. We're the Shipping Goblins from Beetle and Grips. Today, we're going to talk about the amazing Map Vault Collection. And with the Map Vault Collection, you get a bunch of gorgeous two-sided maps, all scaled for standard minis.
Yeah, get yours now for the Map Vault Collection from Beetle and Grim, and all the players at your table will be revved up and hyper because the only thing they'll be able to say is...
Yeah, go ahead and do it.
Zoinks!
No, do it again.
Zoinks!
Hello?
Who do you think you are? I'm
yes,
not to be
Mr. Lillard.
trifled with. You're just some goblin.
Yes, sir.
You can't just go off and use my
It's your
voice
thing.
like that. I have rights.
Completely. We just thought...
Wait,
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna take this right to
yes, sir.
Beetle. Hey, Grim.
Thank you, sir.
What happened?
Matthew Lillard watches our show!
Hello, and we're back. I'm just trying to eat some chocolate. Suddenly the toffees are all getting stuck. Right. So, we actually do have a giveaway to give away. Because that's what they
That's
call
what
it.
it's called, a giveaway.
Yeah, so we have a giveaway to do. We'll do that. We're going to have a quick catch up with Josh first. I know Josh is eager to carry on because of where we are. But, so Josh, how's things with the McGUIRE review? What you been up to recently? Since you actually been on several of our shows now, you're going to come on as a regular player more often. That's all kind of new. That's all kind of exciting stuff.
Yeah. So there's been a lot going on. I mean, we've had a lot of cool WizKids stuff lately.
Yeah.
If you've been following along on the channel,
I got
There's
some
been
as
a
well.
lot- You know, yeah, you have. There has just been a ton. It's actually pretty impressive. WizKids is like plowing through new miniatures and sculpts and releases in the market. There's just been a lot of stuff. I mean, both for Pathfinder and D&D. So a lot of sculpts there. A lot of cool new dragon sculpts. We've been taking a look at. There's some new stuff. I will give you a little bit. I think this is okay to. This is okay to say this. So this month there's going to be. I don't know if anybody knows Everdale. Anybody ever played Everdale?
Oh.
No.
Okay, if you've never played Everdale, you need to go out and pick up Everdale. I mean, it is
Okay.
an amazing board game. It's one of these games that you can just play over and over and over and over again. Amazing artwork by Andrew Bosley. Just really fun mechanics, super simple. It's awesome, right? Everdale, just get it. Trust me.
Right.
There's a number of expansions that are out so far, but there's going to be a Kickstarter this month. It's going to go live, and you're going to get some new stuff. I'm going to just stop there. I don't want to go too far because I don't know how much of this I'm supposed to release, but I know it's okay to at least say that kind of stuff. But there's going to be some new expansions that are going to be coming out with that game. It's going to be really cool. I'm going to do some videos, kind of queuing up some of those things.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm going to do a giveaway on some really cool items that they sent me. So be watching for that video because I've got some cool stuff that you can only get that was only sent to as promo things to the reviewers, and that's just kind of the way I give back. A lot of the stuff that I get that's like super only made and limited run. I generally don't keep all that stuff. I generally do giveaways to give that back to the followers and subscribers of the channels that watch. So I'll be doing that with the special promo stuff that I got.
Cool. I'm also getting messages from the mods. Steve is around. He's still working, but he's joined us for a little bit. So hi, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
He said
missed.
that during obviously everyone has been voting for who gets the hero point. The players, one of you lot, got the hero point. The second because we had two hero points. The second hero point went to Bear.
Oh,
And he's been left behind, unfortunately.
can he use it to climb up to meet us?
No.
Well, that's all right.
No, but we need to. So a question for the mods is who got the first coin? Do we know, or is that a separate vote? Let us know. So what can you tell us about these new games that you're in? We're gonna tease up some of those. If you're allowed to, what can we tease about the new games that you're going to be in? The collaborations with Badgers. What can we tease? Steve.
Steve, hi.
Hi, Steve.
Steve said he's waving.
Steve's waving.
Yeah.
He's waving at the screen.
We miss you, Steve.
What was your question, Dave? Like what new titles?
Yeah, what for the collaborations we've got, the team ups you're doing with us, the Band of Badgers? What can we tease anything yet? Has Joe given you permission to tease? Are we allowed to say what character you are?
Wow, I don't know. Is Joe in chat? Can he give like some authorization here? I don't know. I don't want to mess that up. I don't know that we can say like the actual campaign that it is. I think it would be okay to maybe talk about the type of. I think this
somewhere hot.
Yeah, I think this would be okay, unless Joe jumps in here and like shuts us down. But again, there's like a 20-second delay, so this is not my fault. If something
enough time to spoil it.
Yeah.
Oh, he is listening. He's saying, Joe just has to remember there's a 10-second delay.
Yeah, like I'm not going to give away the campaign or anything because I feel like that's. Let's let him do that. But I will say that I am playing every time I do. I don't know if I've said this before on this stream or not. Every time that I play characters in a game, I like to play something that's completely different. And sometimes I like to do things that are completely out of my comfort level. Or a type of character that I've never played before. So in this next campaign, I'm going to be doing something that I've never played before. I'm going to be playing a bard.
Yeah.
In this next campaign. And it's going to be more of a pure bard. Like I'm not going to dual class. I'm not going to be, Fury of Blades bard and all that with the swords.
So you're going to sing?
I'm going to sit. Well, yeah, like I think so. Like I think I'm gonna have some fun with it. I'm gonna make
poems.
I'm gonna have
music poems or music tracks.
Oh yeah, man. I'm gonna have a book of little quips, of little things, because obviously every time we go to sleep at night, there's got to be the song of rest. There's got to be So I think we're gonna have. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with it. So
Josh, you've been practicing your lute, yeah?
I have been, yes, I've absolutely been. I'm going to have a magic pipe, and I'm going to have a hurdy-gurdy. So, I mean, it's going to be good. Yeah. So that's all I'll say. I've said too much. Cool. We'll leave it at that. It'll be a lot of fun.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Again, if you've got questions, sorry, Sharon, was that
I did not say a thing.
No? Oh.
Sorry.
We've got... to anyone in the audience, do let us know if you've got any questions. We've got some questions coming through on Discord. First time using Discord. So let us know live in Twitch as well. I've had a question come through on Twitter as well.
And I will say, while you're getting that question, Dave, I will say anybody who's watching that either live or afterwards, check out the Discord. Get in the Discord. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of cool stuff we're doing in Discord. There's a lot of different channels where you can post, your art, and you can do miniature. You post if you paint miniatures or anything. There's tons of chats and channels, and it's a lot of fun. So definitely check out our Discord.
I'm just asking the moderators to do it, so if they can hear me, because my phone is a camera. I'm using it, so I can't check it.
Josh, I've got a quick question, because I can't remember for the life of me whether you said in one of your last videos, might have even been your last one, which was your favourite of the Dracoliches, blue or green?
Yeah. Oh man, that's a hard. I think my personal favorite is the blue.
Yeah.
Not to say that just go with the blue and don't get the green, because and this is one thing that I really like that they did that I thought was wise from a product perspective. They're both very different. The blue has a completely different sculpt where it's much taller. It's got the magic. necro attack or whatever it's doing. The green is down on all fours. They're both very, very different, and the green has got a really deadly look. I mean, the green, I tell you the truth, the green is not something I'd want to run into. Like, I'd rather run into the blue than run into the green. But as far as a sculpt is concerned, I really like the way the blue looks.
Yeah, same.
Yep.
The pose it's got is very good.
Yeah, if anybody's interested in that, I did 3 different videos on Boneyard, and in the green Dracolich video, we do kind of a comparison to the green and the blue. So it's, if you want to see them both side by side and what they kind of look like, that's the video to watch.
Disco's actually put in, so Steve has actually put into live chat. He says, what products are you looking forward to reviewing this year? Is there stuff that's in the pipeline, like a Kickstarter or something? What's the next big thing this year that you want to get hold of?
So
what's on the wish list?
I don't think it so I'd like to do some stuff on Awakened Realms, new space-based game they just did the Kickstarter on. Now that one isn't, I don't believe, going to be released this year. But if we're talking about this year, I really want to try to cover and it's announced now, the new Elder Scrolls board game that's going to be going down. That one looks really cool. I am really looking forward to, this isn't a Kickstarter, but I'm really looking forward to getting all of the Solomon Kane stuff from Mythic Games. They're sending over like a full, like the whole thing, like everything Solomon Kane. So it's going to be kind of like Joan of Arc, where there's like 12 different boxes of stuff. It's just going to be a ton of content. So I really want to go through that stuff.
I found as well, because I mean, I do a lot of Kickstarters, but so I back a lot of Kickstarters, but because of COVID, because of Brexit, because of the container shortage, there is just so many delays at the moment. We're waiting an extra 4 to 6 months. So stuff that was supposed to arrive in January, we're probably not going to get until sort of June, July. So yeah, I've got a lot of stuff that's I'm looking forward to receiving.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to Bard Sung.
Yeah,
right?
definitely. I've signed up for that as well. I increased mine.
Really
it's
good.
the first one I've ever increased as well.
Yeah.
I went with a minimum, which was still a lot. And then the final offer came through, and I pretty much doubled the investment and got everything.
Yeah.
That's going to be a mad product.
Bard Sung is going to be really good. I'm looking forward to covering that. And I would say the other one that's already released as well is Simon, or Come On. Probably always call him Simon. Simon is coming out with a He-Man game.
Simon.
He-Man. I have the power. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that one, what that's going to be like, what that looks like. So that's another big one.
We've had a couple of questions coming in about your character here, your dwarf, Sylik. Where did the idea come from? What was the inspiration behind Sylik and Bear?
Well, I mean, Bear. I mean, obviously, Bear from the channel.
Yep.
I don't know. Can you see him? He's like
he's hanging around.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see him, but he's right back over here.
Yeah, he's there. He's there. We can see
over my shoulder.
The thing is, sometimes that you can't see, but we can when he moves.
Yeah,
that's all.
Yeah, exactly.
He'll nip off for a snack and come back. You know.
So Bear definitely came from that, right? And I thought, well, you know, if I want to integrate Bear, I've got to be some form of an animal handler, right? Whether that's druid or ranger. And I just felt like the ranger in Pathfinder is such a cool class. I mean, Pathfinder does such a good job in the customization of characters. Now, on one hand, you can say, wow, it goes so far that like it becomes complex. But as long as you can track everything and you go through it, but that complexity I think is what makes the game so rich and so much fun, is how much you can customize your characters. And I just absolutely love the class of the ranger with the snares and being able to kind of invent things and having bear, and it's just such an awesome class. So that's really what developed it. When I was looking at all the different options, I thought, wow, I definitely want the animal handling. I want it for free, so I don't have to do these animal handling checks on everything that I want to happen. So I'll go with the ranger. And I thought the dwarf ancestry was really cool as well, to kind of go along with that. And frankly, it kind of reminded me of the original. I remember back in the day, the original World of Warcraft, like World of Warcraft vanilla or classic. I used to play that long time ago when it first came out. I played it for years, but that there was a kind of a famous dwarf ranger hunter that was in the cinematics from the very beginning. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but that was kind of an inspiration as well. I thought, it'd be so awesome to have a character like that.
He had his bear in the snowstorm.
That's right. He had the big thunderbusts too, as well. But I thought, you know what? I don't want to go with that. I want to do the Molax, and that's kind of sort of a little bit of the, the Molax can be thrown, and you're going to find out that it's got some other properties now too. If we get into some combat, that and it can return. So it's kind of like Thor's, kind of like Thor's axe, which I thought was a really cool concept, and I liked having that little hand crossbow as well.
Cool. We've got Ipsy in live chat is asking. She says she can't be on long, but have you heard about a Vampire Masquerade board game?
Vampire Masquerade board game? I have not.
Okay.
No.
There you go, Ipsy. No.
No. Not to say that there isn't, but I personally haven't heard of it. I will add to that, though, based on a prior question. Exactly. I'm really looking forward to Darrington Press games as well. So all the so Critical Role has a new brand now, Darrington Press, which is going to be producing all of their board games that what they want to make. And you can go to their website, and they've got a few things kind of previewed up so far. Ukatawa, right, is going to be one of their, it's going to be, it looks like it's going to be their first release, which looks pretty cool, but I'm really excited about those games too. They really sound good, sound really cool, and I'm hoping to get, whether I get previews of those or not, they definitely will be on the channel. So I'm going to get those games on the channel, and I'm really excited about that too.
Cool.
Forward to those reviews.
Yeah, that'd be fun. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's always interesting to see, like, folks that have been in gaming for a long time, then going and making their own board games.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean these board games are going to be good just because they're coming from Critical Role and they're like phenomenal at playing tabletop RPGs.
Yeah.
So it's kind of this moment of like, I wonder what this game is really going to be, and is it really going to be designed well, and is it really going to be good? And should people buy it because it's a good game, not just because it's from Critical Role, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of from the review perspective. I'm really looking forward to that.
We're gonna kick off the competition. I'll show everyone what we have as a giveaway. It's not from Josh. However, Josh has given away lots of stuff in the past. What we have, if I can bring this up onto the screen. Where is it? Where's it gone?
Disappeared.
It has.
It's been stolen already. It's been won.
There we go. So we have a Dogmite Pathfinder branded dragon sheath to give away. And this is around $60 to $80, I think it is.
Yeah, and I will add, this is such a cool dragon sheath. The Pathfinder logo looks amazing on this sheath.
They've got a whole range of Pathfinder branded goodies, and this is the last one they've given us. So we've had, this is the fourth one or third one that they've given us, and then at Christmas we gave away a Valhalla GM screen, which is absolutely beautiful, based on the original dragon artwork from Pathfinder first beginner's box. Stunning piece of artwork. So we have one of these to give away, everybody. We're going to do them now. The magic word is going to... It won't be dragon, it'll be bear. Let's keep it on topic. So exclamation mark bear. We're going to... Give us a minute. Give us a minute. Don't do it just yet. We got to get Disco to sort it out. And then he needs to put a message up to say it's ready. So exclamation mark bear as soon as Disco says it's ready. Let's hope he's listening.
Got a question for Josh if he's
Go ahead,
still answering questions. So what was it like playing Starfinder, and how have you found it in comparison to?
God, I love Starfinder. I wouldn't say it's. I mean, I like D&D, I like Pathfinder, I like Starfinder, I like them all, right? I'm not gonna say like, one's all better than the other or anything. I don't want to go down that path because I think it depends on campaign you're playing, and they're all great systems, right? But I really, really enjoyed Starfinder. One, because I love the environment and the whole like atmosphere of Starfinder. You're in space, you can. One thing that's cool about Starfinder that's different in my mind than the other ones is generally when you're in a campaign playing Pathfinder or D&D, you're in a location on a planet in a certain part of that planet, right? When you're in Starfinder, you could be going from galaxy to galaxy, planet to planet. You're in different types of environments. You can teleport and warp there. You can travel there by spaceship. You can get into spaceship battles from point A to point B. And all of that is just so cool to me. And I just absolutely love that. Now, again, we didn't get into a lot of that with the beginner box, obviously. We're just in that one location on the space station. But such an awesome game. Loved it. And look forward to returning as a guest, hopefully, with the full-time campaign that's going to happen at some point. I want to see a return of Obadiah because I absolutely love playing that character, Obadiah. I just love it. Yeah, love Obadiah.
That was fun.
Yeah, so much fun. And Jeff, you did such a great job. I loved the voice modules. I mean, that was so good. So good.
Yeah, I needed to come up with some more, though. If I ever revisit that character, I'm going to spend like a solid week working on at least 10 different voices.
It was so good.
I like the Mass Effect games, and I'm wondering if Starfinder will scratch that itch as well. So, of sorts.
Yeah, totally. Oh, and I will say, I'm not going to make any promises. It's down here somewhere, but Paizo sent me another Starfinder core rulebook and Starfinder beginner box. So a couple doubles.
And this is big. I mean, this is big as the Pathfinder core rulebook. This is like an inch thick.
Yeah, it's like a $60 book. So
yeah, I mean it's heavy. It's got some heft.
I got a couple of those. So, whenever I got multiples of things, you're going to see giveaways in the future. So, we'll kind of see where that goes. But, stay tuned for that.
Cool. Disco's putting in some teasers in the live chat. Right, last chance. It's exclamation mark bear to win this gorgeous Pathfinder Dragon Sheath from Dogmite. Let us know just by putting in live chat. It's exclamation mark bear. We are going to put it in about 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
There needs to be some more people getting in because I'm only seeing like 4 or 5 people that have entered.
That's okay. That's good odds because I entered, so then I can win one.
Everybody better get in on this one. I mean, that's an amazing box.
I haven't actually seen.
I don't have one of those. I want one of those.
Are we allowed to enter this one?
I haven't seen any. I haven't. I've got Wormwood, and the quality is lovely. I haven't actually physically held any items from Dogmite. So, Dogmite, if you're listening, let's do something.
Yeah, so I'll tell you that there's a stark difference because I've reviewed both products on my channel. I've done videos for both Wormwood as well as Dogmite. There's a very stark difference. The Dogmite stuff feels like heavy duty. I mean, it feels like hardcore. You know what I'm saying? It's much chunkier. It feels like a nice rustic piece of thick wood. It's just a different style, right? It's a different look, different style. But I really like the Dogmite stuff. Their engravings are awesome. Their sanding capabilities are really, really top notch. I love the finish they put on, and their staining is like, it's as best as, I mean, it's as good as it gets when it comes to like their staining and artistic artwork. So it's awesome stuff. Dogmite rocks.
Right, here we go. And on that, pull it, Steve. Pull the winner. And I've just noticed that Baron and Chav Hunter are saying, yeah, you can just really do someone some damage. Just whack someone around the head with that core rulebook. They are heavy. They are big. The Pathfinder one, there we go. The Chris is, I was say Rup's trying. Chris is trying.
It's about the same size as Rup.
Can you imagine Rup trying to pick up that book?
Yeah. So yeah, I'll add to that. These books are so big and so heavy that literally, if I wanted to ship that book from the U.S. to the U.K., it would cost hundreds of dollars. $200 to $300 to ship a book.
Really?
Of one of those books from the U.S. to the U.K. So that's how big and that's how heavy the book is. It's over 600 pages. I mean, it's a big, hefty.
It's hefty.
Yeah.
It's all right. I'll come get it from you, Josh, when the lockdown's over. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you'd
Well
probably
done,
get an
Mr.
airline
Shelley.
flight cheaper.
Yeah. Well done, Mr. Chelly. Well done.
Mr. Chelly, well done.
Second or third time winning overall, I think. Well done. See, you got better odds in the lottery here. You do, you come along, listen to us ramble on, fight monsters with imagination. And you come away with a, what is it? I think it's like an $80 dragon sheath for your dice. Now you just need to buy dice. Buy some nice dice to go in your new dragon sheath. It might take a while to get here because of Brexit and postage delays, but
nice dice.
Yeah.
So
it's the only where you're gonna find it. Band of Badgers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
So find
ain't nobody out there doing giveaways like we are every time.
every single time, plus guests every single time.
That's right. That's where it's at.
What was I going to say? Mr. Chelly, send in your and we've probably got it somewhere, but just in case, talk to the mods. We need your full name, email address. You know how it works. Thank you very much. Right. Let's carry on. The spider has just come down, guys. It is a big, ugly, horrible looking spider. Through all of these webs, and I have a lovely picture. There it is. So our viewers can see it. If you're watching this on Twitch as well, players, you can see what it looks like. This big kind of purpley thing coming down, spinning out of the webs. This green drool coming out of its mouth. It's obviously hungry. And then dripping its way down. It's coming down towards you.
Did we make out that it was Rup that it was wrapping up?
It's wrapping up something. Right, everybody, roll initiative. Go, go, go.
Time for action, everybody. Oh, it's not a bad roll on the old Dewberry.
Get out my special spider killing spray.
Okay. Yelena.
36.
36, well done. Sylik.
37.
Well done.
Nice.
He means business now. Tokus.
32. I'll be bringing up the rear.
Rup.
Oh, am I in this?
Oh, no, you're not. Sorry.
Oh, that was
you kind of,
cheeky.
yeah, that's a good point.
Oh.
You kind of, let's put you in anyway, and we'll see what happens.
29.
29. Harrison.
But he teased you, didn't he?
36.
I was like, what?
36.
He's teasing you.
36, yeah.
Okay. I'll put Yelena in front because I've already written her in. There we go. Right. So, top of the round, this giant spider comes out of the webs. If you're watching it on the battle map, you will see, like, it's huge. I mean, it is big. It is big. It is super big. Comes down, leaves the package hanging up in the just suspended by webs in the top of the cave, and comes down to attack. Sylik, you are first.
Okay, so I gotta get this right. So it is hanging. It is hanging.
It is
from
now
the web.
coming down. It's going to be on the floor any second.
Okay, so it's not touching any walls.
No, it's coming down on its web.
It's hanging down on its web. All right. And it's directly above me.
Yes.
Okay. Sylik is going to... This would be interesting. Sylik is going to sidestep for free, 5 foot over to the side.
Yep.
I'm going to use all 3 of my actions to deploy a... I'm going to deploy a biting snare.
Ooh, okay.
So it's essentially like a giant, almost like bear claw, bear trap type thing. So I'm just I can use all 3 of my actions, pull it out of my bag of holding, and throw it out on the ground directly under the spider as it's coming down.
Yep.
That's my turn.
Okay. What happens when it gets released?
What do you mean?
Is it gonna, when it touches it, that's it? It springs shut?
Yeah, you would need to do a DC. You would need to do a DC reflex save, and
that's fine. We'll do that.
It would be. You're doing that?
We'll do that at the top of the next round.
Okay.
Okay, so it's coming down.
Yep. So you need to do a DC reflex save.
Cool. Yelena, followed by Harrison.
I would like to attempt to make a diplomacy check and use my wild empathy to talk to the spider. I'm not sure how this is going to work because I can't speak with animals.
Interesting.
But try and give the impression that I would like it, if it has our friend, to give them back and then possibly go away because this will not end well for them.
Okay.
So I will make a diplomacy check. Oh, that's not too bad. 29.
Nothing.
Nothing. Lovely. Well, I tried.
Sorry. Nothing is the...
I gave it the option.
Yeah.
And it didn't work. So that will be my action.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
All your turn. Yep. Harrison, followed by Tolkus.
So, a question. How thick is this thread or web thing that it's coming down from? Is it thin, or are we talking...
It's probably the same as the rope you used to get here.
Okay. How... I mean, I would like to attempt to retrieve my throwing knife from my glove and attempt to throw it at the web that it's coming down on, and attempt to break it and bring it down to the floor.
The web. Yep.
So I don't know what you want me to roll for that, because obviously whether it be an attack roll, but I'm going for quite a precision on the web roll. So
it's still an attack.
Yep.
And then then the web would have an armor class, for example. It's just a to hit number.
Okay. So is 33 enough?
Yes, it is. Well done. Okay, so what are you actually doing?
So you see Harrison reaching out from his glove of storing, getting his striking, returning throwing knife that he has. He's used it a few times, and he lines up his shot, and he just throws it at the web, and goes, you're coming down. And so do you want me to roll damage, or?
No, you cut the rope, so that's it.
Okay.
And the spider just kind of like boom, plummets. As it hits the ground, Sylik's trap goes off and tries to snare it, and the spider sort of starts to extend its legs and rears up to its full height. I mean, this thing is bigger than Tolka's. It takes up this whole chamber pretty much. You're in the center of its nest. We'll do the damage for Sylik's trap in a sec. Tolkus, what would you like to do?
Oh, well, now it's right near Tolkus. So Tolkus is like got a massive smile on his face. And, and he just pulls out his massive great axe and takes a almighty swing with a power attack, hopefully hitting the... I forgot it was a spider for a second.
The thing.
Hitting the puppy. Right, so it's 11 on the dice plus 23 to hit.
Okay.
So it's 34. Is that right? No. 30. Oh my god, my brain.
23
30.
34.
Yeah.
34 hits.
Yeah.
Go for
Numbers
it.
are hard.
Maths.
Numbers.
Maths no good at me. 10. Oh, got double 10 on the D12, so that's 20. 2, and it's another D12. Oh, and it's 11, so it's 33 plus 4.
37.
37.
Well done. Blah. As you strike into the huge kind of head and abdomen, this all green gunk squirts out, the yellow kind of blood pus stuff. Ugh. Just covers you all.
And then he'll take his technically third action because is it? I can't remember. Hold on, sorry. Do excuse me for a second. I can never remember whether it counts as one. No, it counts as one attack, but it's still 2 actions. That's right. So I've got 1 action left. So I'll do a normal attack, and it's 12 on the dice plus 23. So I'm going to assume that hits as well.
Hold on. 23. My
Plus
brain
12.
is going. It is a hit. Well done.
Yep. So the first hit, the massive power one, is downward strike into it, and the second one is a cheeky little spin of the axe handle and brings it back up. So it doesn't do quite as much damage because, he's not put his power behind it.
Yeah.
But it does do 28 plus 4, 32 damage.
Well done.
Nice.
I almost rolled maximum for normal damage there, almost.
Well done. Good hit.
And that's my turn over.
Okay, Rup. Consciousness comes back to you. And you feel all nice and warm. but somehow unable to move that much.
Sticky.
Maybe.
Inside a web.
The heat, the air inside the web is quite hot. You're starting to kind of sweat.
Okay. I will try and reach down for my dagger.
Yep.
And cut myself out.
Yeah.
Okay. Probably the best.
So you wanna? How do you wanna? Where do you want it? What are you doing? Cutting it just as near as you can?
Just dagger close to my face, just like at least if we get a face hole to stop.
Yeah. Okay. So you realise as you start cutting through the web, you realise that you can see people below you, fighting in the dark. But they're below you. Somehow you seem to be hanging in the air, and then you see this giant purple spider that they're fighting.
Okay. I put my goggles on. Goggles of night, so I can actually see. And then, so am I face down?
Yep.
Face down. Okay. Yeah, I'll use the rest of my action just to try and stealthily cut my way out and just hang on. It shouldn't be too hard to hang on. I'm guessing the webs are quite sticky, so...
It shouldn't be, but you're going to roll an athletics check for me.
Okay. Athletics or acrobatics?
Either one. Whatever's
Good.
your highest. I'll give you
28.
Well done. Okay, yeah. So you start cutting it, and then suddenly you realise it's starting to tear because
Yeah.
you've damaged it, and then you kind of your bottom half plops out, but you're managing to hang on. But you can see there's about 4 strands. One of them's already broken. The next one is already like, ting, ting, as it starts to kind of ping away.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave you hanging.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then it's the spider's go. So the spider is going to basically attack everyone because it can do that. But Tolkus and Sylik are first. So Sylik, this is. Does 30 hit your armor class?
Nope.
Whoa, well done. Tolkus. Does 30 hit your armor class?
Unfortunately not.
Okay, so basically its legs end in not just kind of spider feet, but these nasty looking sharp claws. And it's just bringing the front legs like to try to stab you and attack you first. Both attacks miss. There's no way he's going to get you with the third one. But it looks if a spider could be frustrated, this is what it would be like. So top of the round, Sylik followed by Yelena. Let's go.
Okay, so you're gonna make. So at this point,
He's
Dave,
gonna, the trap
damage.
goes off. Yeah,
yeah. So the biting snare, you need to make a DC check.
go for it. Of reflex, was it?
Reflex DC check.
Okay, it's quite high because it's got so many legs. 34.
Okay, you beat it. It needed to beat 30.
Oh,
So,
damn it.
well, let's hang on a second. So, even if you. It's just a success, right? Not a critical success.
We're just doing 1s and 20s.
Okay, so for success, you take half damage.
Yep. Cool.
And it does 5d6 damage.
Go for it.
So. So. That was 19. So.
19
You
damage.
take. Well, no, you take.
half.
It would be half. You take half of that.
Yep. So I'll round it up to 10.
It's very generous.
Yeah. Okay. So that was the damage from the trap. You see the trap goes off once the spider hits it. What would you like to do now? Now it's your go.
Okay, how far am I from the spider?
It
If I
is-
move, am I going to take opportunity attacks?
You have a leg directly in front of you,
Okay, so I
which
can't
is trying
move.
to stab down.
Okay, so if I try to move, am I going to get an opportunity attack against me?
If you try to move away from it, yes, it will. It will
Okay.
get you.
Okay. And because of its size, it's far enough away to throw something, right?
It's right in front of you. It literally, the leg came down right in front of you and missed.
Chop its leg off.
You can reach out and touch its leg if you want to.
Okay, so
If you're that way inclined.
okay, so then it's probably not fair to be able to use my crossbow. All right, I'm gonna first action. I'm gonna activate Hunt Prey against the spider,
Yep.
and then I'm going to do a melee. For my second action, I'll do a melee attack with my mole-axe
Okay.
against the spider leg. And that's going to be... Oh, God. I rolled a 1, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm going to use a hero point to re-roll that.
Oh, well done.
Go for it.
Okay.
Well remembered.
Not that much better. Son of a... okay, so... That's only a 22 to hit.
22 is a miss.
Yep. Okay. There's not much more I can do. So for third action, I'm going to attack again.
Okay.
So this is a what? -5 or -4?
This is -10.
For the second attack?
A second attack is -5.
Yeah, so it'd be -5, right, to this? Yeah. That's probably okay.
Confidence, I like it.
Let's see. So, 31 to hit.
31 is a miss.
Son of a bitch.
Oh,
okay.
No.
This thing,
all right.
although it's so big, it is a miss.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it. It's all 3 actions.
Right, Yelena, followed by Harrison.
Okay. Yelena is gonna look at the spider and go, well, I tried, but you didn't want to listen. And she's gonna reach her hand out and cast slow on it, hopefully.
Ooh, okay.
Could you make a fortitude save?
I can. Oh, I got a natural 20!
No.
Which is 42.
You're unaffected and nothing happens.
Cool.
How annoying.
Yep, sorry. Anything else you'd like to do?
With my final action, I'm going to touch the new tattoo on my arm,
Ooh.
and then a shield will come up, and I cast shield.
Wow. Cool. Is it a glowing light Sahedron like Tortoise?
No, it's not. No, it's kind of almost looks a bit like it's underwater, so it's kind of greenish with maybe some, I don't know, seaweed on it. I didn't think this far ahead. Wasn't expecting that description.
No, that's cool. Right.
Well, it sounds cool anyway.
Harrison, followed by Tolkus. Let's go.
So, is there enough space for me to get through, or is it kind of a bit crowded with Sylik and Tolkus in the way currently?
Yeah, you can pass through them and get even closer.
Yeah. Harrison will catch his returning knife, put it in his glove again, and retrieve his 2 short swords that are kind of like to his side, and soldier on through and attempt to use his double strike on the big Spider-Man.
Go for it.
Spider-Man.
Probably won't hit, but let's try anyway. So 24 for the first attack.
Missed.
And 30 for the second.
Miss.
So you see, Harrison just kind of not really focusing on this
around.
spider.
Every time you go to hit a leg, the leg picks up and then puts down.
Yeah.
It's moving itself around. It's got 8 eyes, guys. It can look in every direction.
So now I'm just standing toe to toe with this, or at least leg to leg with this
Leg to
big
leg.
spider.
Okay. Tolkus, followed by Rupp.
Right, Tolkus sees this big leg in front of him, and he's obviously going to try and sideswipe, chop it in half if he can.
Go for it.
So, going to do a power attack on that leg.
Mm-hmm.
That is an armor class of 33. It's 10 on the dice plus 23.
Hit.
Hey.
Get the feeling that was close.
Yes, so do I.
Yeah.
Okay. I know our mark.
Is that a 6 or a 9? Oh, it's a 9. It's an 11, which is 20. And a 6, which is 26, plus 4, which is 30, plus 11. Oh, that's nice. 41 damage.
Cool. Good one.
Nice.
And for my last action, I'll just do a normal attack at -5.
Yep.
Oh, and I've missed. That's good. I've rolled a 5 on the dice, so that would hit -5. That would hit an armor class of 23,
Missed.
which is kind of annoying. But there we go.
Okay, Rupp, you're up. Followed by Spider.
Go, Rupp.
Okay, as I'm hanging off this thread,
Yep.
I am going to cast Spirit Blast as a giant proboscis extends from my arm and whips down at the spider as its as its soul starts to exit its body slightly as it recoils from it. Yeah, I'm gonna. There's no to hit. It just does 16d6 damage.
Wow!
No saving throw.
No saving throw. It just does 16d6
It
damage.
just hurts.
Oh my god.
You don't hurt the body, you hurt the soul.
16d6.
That's what I heard.
All right.
Now I understand your comment about D6s earlier.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
15
We'll let you
minutes
count it
after
and then we'll come
add
back.
all that up.
Yeah.
We're going to take another 5-minute break.
Yeah. So 16, 21, 22, 23.
At this point, you can imagine that digital rollers are probably your friend right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And maths.
33, 36. That is. Oh
Can we
my
get some
God.
sponsored calculators, Dave?
52 points of damage?
Should we try? How many?
52.
Nice.
That's good. It's not as much as I thought was going to happen. That's still good. Well done.
Yeah, unless I miscounted, but that's okay. So
Let's
yeah.
just say you miscounted. It's 86 points.
So,
of damage.
do you see this, or does everyone see this?
Everyone sees this giant butterfly tongue just like whip down at the spider, and its soul just starts to ripple out into the ethereal plane as it just like tries to rip out, but then recoalesces into its body, rippling through it. And then I try and jump to the sticky wall, I assume.
Yeah. Go for
with
it.
my last action.
Do your acrobatics. You got to hold on.
Yeah. That is a 29.
29 passes. Yeah. So you managed to either swing or jump off the hanging thing, and now you are. Well, I was just thinking it's kind of like flypaper. You're like.
Yeah,
Stuck.
that's what I'm thinking. It's like,
Didn't
Be
quite
like
think
those,
this out.
Be like those kids' toys, the little men that they throw out the window and they go like down like that,
Yeah.
head over heels.
So you're stuck on the wall. Right, Spider's time. Again, he's going for Sylik and Tolkus. I will roll my 2 attacks. He misses Sylik easy. Well, actually, 27, 28, 29. It's another 30.
Oh no.
Does that
Yes.
get miss? And
Misses me.
for Tolkus, it is a 42.
That hits.
Okay. Right, so this one manages to get you. It is 3d12. Ouch. Okay. 19, 24, 28, 38 poison. 38. Poison. I was going to say poison.
Poison.
38 points of damage as it rakes down this kind of giant
38,
claw
yeah.
on the end of its leg. Yeah. 38.
Oh, you knocked me down to 136 hit points. That's really evil.
Oh no. Then no, we're doing. Oh, it is it. Right, okay. Then it's the end of the round. You see it. It squirts out of its back of its abdomen a strong line of web fluid, and it sticks into a brick in the wall, or a chunk of the brickwork, and kind of spins its body around, pulling taut the line on the web, and it yanks a piece of rock out of the wall towards you all.
Wow.
So this huge chunk of rock is coming towards you.
hopefully I'm not on that rock.
It turns out it's Rupp. It is.
Need to make
classed-
reflex saves.
It's classed as a bowler. Alright, so it's a roll to hit.
Okay.
So this is hitting. Sorry, only one dice. It's hitting. Oh fuck! That's a natural one.
Yes.
Hitting
Oh.
So it hits itself. So it spins around to try and do things, and it
Oh,
cracks
so awesome.
itself.
Yep.
Maybe it overshot the size of the wall that it pulled.
Yeah.
So it, you know.
It's not a great deal of damage, but I've just rolled 2 6s on my 6s. 12, 26. That's 26 points of damage as it smashes a rock into itself.
Thank you very much, Level Up Dice. That was very kind.
Yeah, we owe
and
them
it
one
seems
again.
to kind of squeal. I don't know what annoys a spider in pain squeal, but we've all seen The Hobbit. We all know what it sounds like.
Have we?
So there we go, top of the round. Sylik and Yelena.
Okay, so
This thing is wounded. This big thing is now wounded.
So, from where I'm positioned, well, I mean, you're gonna have to tell me. Can I take a crossbow shot? I mean,
Yep.
I know that there's a right in front of me, but it's so big. Can I shoot towards its core? And,
Yeah.
And am I far enough away? Okay, perfect. So that's what I'm gonna do. First action is I'm gonna take a crossbow shot at it, and that's gonna be. 35.
35 hits.
Okay. So that's a hit. And that is going to be because of that's the first hit. Okay. Do I get that? God, I do. Yeah, this is going to be a lot. Okay, hang on a second. So let's do the base.
Anticipation is killing me, Josh.
Yeah, I know. In and then
It's gonna be like a big number.
it's not huge, but it's so many things that they got to go through.
That's what she said.
All right, 22 points of damage.
22 points of damage. Ooh.
And a few points of that is due to electric damage as well. So I don't know if that makes a difference.
Okay.
The rest of it's piercing.
No, yeah, you're fine. You're fine. It's fine.
Okay, so that's first action. Not a lot I can do, so is there a now I might as well just go for I'm gonna actually take another crossbow shot.
Go for it.
So this would be at a negative modifier. -5. I don't think that's going to hit. No, it's not going to hit. -5. It's a 30, 25. It's only 25, so no. That's second action. So doesn't this offer a defense? How much is it? How many actions is it for to go into defense? Like a defense
if you want
stance?
to, if you want to go into defense, it would be one action or half action. That's fine.
Okay, so I'll spend my final action going into a defense
Done.
stance. I think
Yep.
that's a +4 on AC.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. Okay.
Yelena, it looks really wounded. You can hear it screaming.
Okay.
Oh no, she's gonna start feeling sorry for it.
No, she knows that it took rough, and she's given it a chance.
You gave it more than a fair chance.
Yeah. So she's going to go, that didn't work very well for you, did it? Bad choice all round. And put her hands up and cast Burning Hands at it. Which I would like to angle so I don't hit any of the party. And need to
First
make
a
a
rock
reflex
and then
save.
fire coming at me.
Alright. Can it make a reflex save, please?
Oh, here we go. Reflex Oh, 26, 78. That's 29, 39.
Yeah,
Ow.
that's a save. I think you take half damage, so
Okay.
we'll take 2 points of fire damage and continue screaming.
Okay. You're just going to torture the poor thing. Okay.
I was trying to kill it,
Right.
but you didn't want to play.
Would you like to do anything else?
No.
Okay.
I will leave
Harrison.
it with
We are now with Harrison. This thing is
Come on,
screaming, and now it's catching on fire.
I'm going to have a big grin on my face as I'm seeing all of this, and
And that's your turnover.
I'm not sure why, because it feels like I'm a masochist, but
All
I will
reactions.
attempt to double strike with my 2 swords, and one is close to a natural 20, but a 19 plus 22, so 41 for my first attack. But I'm sure that hits.
Hits.
Yeah.
Nice.
So let's roll the damage. This is the
brother.
so 7 points. No, sorry. 7 plus 5. So 12 points of normal damage, slashing damage, and then 3 points of the persistent damage for the first attack.
How would you like to do this?
Yay!
Nice. There we go. Nice.
So probably going to go right through the sternum.
Get the squishy bit. You want to be
The
covered in the
squishy
goop.
bit.
Yeah, so I'm just going to cut through its stomach, or at least whatever it is, its stomach, or
Okay.
just kind of body
Abdomen.
So you-
abdomen area. That's,
Yes,
Chris
abdomen
said.
is the correct
It start
terminology. I agree with
catches
Rob
on
there.
fire. You can hear it screaming, and you just wade in with your 2 short swords and start hacking mercilessly at it. And it does that horrible thing that spiders do. It kind of lays on its back, and all the legs bend in, and you are covered. It's as if you've been painting in yellow and blood and green and slime and juices of all different kinds. You look like you've just been basted.
Nice, lovely.
And
And everyone,
like-
everyone is just watching you just hack into this spider. They're just...
And then
Hanging back.
Harrison will make the comment, is that I'd like to see Harrison Prime do that.
Well,
Excellent
Rob
work.
is still on the
Good,
wall.
but he'd look better. Yeah. He's definitely looked better after it.
So
Well done, brother. Good job.
yeah, whatever I can do to help. And shall we release Rupp? I think he's
Rupp.
stuck still.
I start
Go on, then.
peeling myself off the wall.
It's like
Like-
You still
Velcro.
you
Come
got
down, Rob!
What's the when you get super glue on your hand or anything? It's like
Yeah.
it's horrible.
Okay, so you got a giant dead spider. What would you like to do?
How big is the hole in front above me?
There is no hole. It's you're in a chamber.
Oh no. Okay. Well, this was useless.
Is it worth checking all that gear that we passed?
Yep.
I think we
So you
should
wanna have a-
check to see if anything is worth keeping out of the things that were left by the previous occupiers of the armor and the weapons.
Yeah, and Sylik's gonna walk over to the corpse of the spider and pull out a small glass vial from his bag of holding, and just kind of like scoop up a little bit of the spider,
The venom.
like the venom, like the goo from its mouth, and just like cork that bottle and throw it back in his pouch.
That's
He's not
a
gonna say
brilliant
anything.
point.
He's just gonna do this.
Yeah, that's a brilliant point. I need to take a souvenir too. So Tokus will take one of the blade-like ends of the legs with
Ooh.
him
Yeah. Okay.
because he has an idea about fashioning some kind of weapon out of it.
Okay. So you take.
What about
you take that.
Tolkus? What about sausages?
Not out of
fancy
this.
spider sausages.
Oh, spider sausages
Ooh, yeah.
would be gooey.
Take some of that meat, man. Spider sausages. Somebody in chat called that out. Spider sausages.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
well done, Baron.
Baron,
Oh, that
there
would
you
be
go.
pussy and goopy. Ugh.
You're really selling it to me, Tolkien.
So do you want to? You're looking for through the weapons and stuff, yeah?
Yeah, and the armor and that.
Okay. You, as I mentioned before, you find a load of stuff. Can anyone detect magic?
Yep. Yeah, I can.
Rock powers up. You find in amongst the swords, you find a dozen swords. In amongst them, you find a +1 longsword.
Handy.
So Banker is making a note of that. You also find in amongst the halberds a +2 halberd.
That's actually pretty good.
You also find 2 staffs.
Okay.
One is carved for a druid.
Ooh.
Has all nice bits and pieces on it, all different features. And it is basically a spell staff.
Okay.
And the other one is, I'm just trying to find the name of it.
Yeah, I can hear your wheel on your mouse. Yeah, it's making a little oink sound.
There it is. And the other staff, I'll just tell you what it is a staff of heaven and earth.
Ooh.
Okay.
Sounds like
Sounds up
something
Rob's
Rob would
alleyway.
like.
Rob, I think they knew we were coming.
What's the staffs? You said the first staff is made of like it's wood and it looks like it's all carved.
It's all carved. It looks like it probably once belonged to a druid. It's all got more like kind of animal totems.
Okay. And the second staff is made of what?
Is also wood, but it's called the Staff of Heaven and Earth.
Okay.
Would any of my dwarven lore lead? Because I'm assuming these things aren't fully identified. So would any of my dwarven lore be able to identify these staffs further?
The Staff of Heaven and Earth, you have never seen anything like this before. But however, by looking at it, it's old.
Okay. I'll maybe take it for a spin.
You pick it up and
Anything amongst the rubble for a up close and personal fighter?
Well, that was the longsword. You could have
there's a
that.
+1 longsword.
Nah, I'm more of the short sword type, but I might take it, but just sell it on or something if no one else wants it.
It's
can't
too
do
small
this.
for me, brother. It is a child's toy.
You know,
Okay,
might use it
and
for practice.
everyone do a perception check for me, please.
Perception.
Shit. Tolkus, you could take the
31.
Tolkus, you could take the. Damn it! I keep rolling low. 26.
Okay.
Uh,
Anyone
20.
higher than 31?
Yeah,
Yeah.
37.
37.
Whoa!
Good.
I
Steady
can't
on
do
there,
maths in
boy.
my head. 39, I think.
Ooh.
Well done.
No, sorry, 35. Sharon can't do maths.
No. Okay, so Rup, while you're kind of searching around and doing bits and pieces, and everyone's, you look at this new kind of staff, you realise that as you're standing there and everyone else is behind you, the webs in front of you are moving towards you in your direction. Not physically moving, but as if, the air is behind you, people are moving behind you. But there's obviously something blowing through the web.
Blowing behind us forward or from
No,
the front back?
From the back of this chamber, there is air blowing through the web.
Into our face.
Into Rups. Rups just noticed a bit of a flickering in the web.
There.
Oh, sorry. My back's to everyone else.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm facing the webs.
You're facing the webs in the main chamber. You're facing the webs.
Yeah.
and you
Okay.
notice that there seems to be a breeze coming through from somewhere.
Okay. I walk towards the entrance of the cave.
No, that's back where you were.
Yeah.
Walk
So,
towards the webs, maybe.
Okay. Yeah. Walk towards the webs. Okay.
Okay, so the
webs-
webs are moving in a breeze. You notice that there's a breeze. You pull away the webs, and you realise that there is a gap in the solid rock, like a natural earthquake or something like that. You know, a natural crack.
Right. Okay.
And there's light coming deep within.
Oh. Okay. I try and brush away the webs as much as I can.
Yep. You can see a big crack. Probably enough, even big enough for Tolkus to squeeze through.
Handy.
I just go another place where bear can't fit through.
Oh,
I just point that way and point back to the party. Say hello.
well
The
done,
crack
there
is
up. You
the-
found the
yeah.
crack.
The crack is definitely big enough. Yeah, I guess it's big
visual.
enough for us to all fit through. I got some grease we could oil up if we needed to. slide through.
Oh, let's not go down that road.
Okay, what's everyone want to do?
I daren't say let's get in the crack,
But you did.
but I went there.
You did.
Would you like me to enter the crack first?
That would be excellent.
What? So we can have no, I'd say.
Harrison will bravely step forward and attempt to squeeze through the crack.
Okay, so
Brave.
just like in the computer games, the camera now you go from first person to kind of over the shoulder as you squeeze through horizontally. As it gets tight in some areas, and you kind of duck a little bit, and you go through. You realise that the crack is angled up slightly, and it seems to be taking you. You start to see daylight as it's reflected off the various stone in the hole, and you're heading back up.
Okay. If I can, I will just shout down and just say, I'm heading up. There's daylight up there if they can hear me, but it might be muffled. But I will just do it anyway and carry on.
Okay.
I'll
climbing
follow.
upward.
Tokus will follow.
So Tokus climbs in next.
I'll go next.
Rup,
Then I'll go.
Sylik,
And I'll follow.
bringing up the rear. Okay, so Harrison comes out first. He digs his head out, and he's
Like a mole.
like a mole. Because Harrison's so subtle. So you realise that as you kind of break ground, you are in where the black wall of the ring, meets the ground, and you are on the inside of the circle. You look around, you can see all the various kind of buildings, the spire, the pit off in the distance. Just to your left, maybe about 80 foot away, you can see the huge double doors of the front entrance to this place. And you can start to hear, almost on the wind, sounds of drums. The drums are coming from outside of the circle, so it must be the stone giants are doing something.
Okay.
And then one by one, you climb out, and Torcus's head appears.
I'll help people out of the if they need any help.
Okay. So you help
No
them all
help
out.
required.
Yeah, I'll help anyone that needs any help. We'll just kind of
Okay, you
grab
give
their
it,
hand.
you give him your hand, and you pull them all up. And then Sylik, as you get to the top, you also pick up on this drumming, and it seems to have a bit of a strange effect on you.
It seems some type of ceremony there. Going after here. The pit. That's definitely where you need to go next. Yelena, can you get a message to Bear?
Am I within 500 feet?
Yep.
Do I think? Yeah, I can. What do you want me to say?
Can you tell him to circle back around?
Yeah, okay.
Go up the stairs to the front door.
I will. Like, Bear, this is Yelena. Sylik says to circle back round to the front door. Go up the stairs. We'll meet you.
Bravely.
We'll let you in.
We'll do the hard work.
Yeah. Do you get replies back on that?
You can reply. I don't know what a bear's going to do.
I don't know. Maybe he growls.
Fair enough. Weird voice in his head. I mean, it's going to be strange.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess he can just do it, or there'd have to be some kind of animal handling check.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
You're a druid. You get the instinct of yes.
I'm using my wild empathy as well.
There you go.
Okay, you should be good.
There you go. All the bases covered.
Okay. And then off in the distance, above this strange drumming, you hear the bass rumble of Bear growling as it reverberates through the mountain tops.
Okay, so I can hear him. He's made his way around to the front door. Okay, so I'll look at the party one last time and tell them that the pit is where you need to go, but I have family business to deal to. And he's just Sylik's got a big grin on his face, and weapons come out, and he basically walks right over to the two giant doors and just opens those doors and walks out and stands there, and I assume Bear is there at the same time, right?
You see Bear off in the distance is kind of coming over the ridge and just kind of stands up and gives a massive roar and then starts boom on all fours charging towards you.
Yeah, so the I guess after those doors open and I walk out, like the doors start to kind of slowly close, right? and I just look over back at my shoulder and look at you guys and just it's just this like shit-eating grin, right? And it just he says nothing. It's just that's all it is, and all you see is his maul axe starts to crackle with like electricity, and so does like down his arms and his eyes, almost like a mini Thor. It just starts to crackle with electricity. That's it. The door's shut.
Sylik, it was good to see you again. Goodbye. Good luck.
Oh, Cus, I think he's stealing your kills.
Yes, I think he's going to have lots of fun.
And all you hear is trumpets blaring, war horns going, and definitely sounds of combat. And the big as the doors close behind him. And
I hope we see them again.
Are off on a different adventure to you guys. And we're going to wrap it up there. We're going to come back next week and find out what you guys are going to do.
Get the judgment from Elias about how badly we planned.
You left Elias behind as well.
I know.
Oh, he can catch up with us.
He probably can, actually.
He has wispy powers. He can do stuff.
Yeah. That was awesome. What a great session.
Yeah.
That was good. That was a fun
cool.
one.
Yeah, awesome.
I want to keep playing. This is like one of those. This is definitely one of those sessions where I'm like, let's go another 3.
Well, this is that whole thing of where we've been talking about it before. How we're making plans different into the new games that we're going to be running this Sunday and Tuesday, and the new games coming in May, where we're changing the format slightly so we have more time to spend with guests like yourself, so we can get to know those characters a little bit more. So keep watching, everyone. Everything is going to be changing slightly for the better, which is cool. But yeah, that again, you kind of is a big warm up, and it's like, oh, what happens in this fight? We want to see the fight.
Yeah.
But you have to wait till next week. So
I gotta admit, I was hoping that Sylik and Bear were going to be joining us next week, but never mind. Just my feeling.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Cool. Eric Frankhouse, just subscribe. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Eric.
Nice one, Eric.
Thank you. Don't know why I waved, but
Well, he can't see you. There is a camera on you.
We
visual as well as
actually
text
broadcasting video.
You can wave.
Hey,
Eric.
why I was waving to thank him. Like, but then what? Never mind.
What, you should have gone like this instead or something?
No, I should have given a thumbs up or something. Like,
Oh.
you know, but
It's fine. It's late, Josh.
It's 2 thumbs up because Eric is awesome. There you go.
Right. We're going to leave it there, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. It is midnight here in the UK. Join us again tomorrow. We are back 9 p.m. Same Badger time, same Badger channel for some Tomb of Annihilation from Dungeons and Dragons. We'll see you again soon. Stay safe. Be good.
Thanks for joining us, guys. See you
you
next
later.
week.
Bye.
Oh.